Hey, it's a Toy Kind of Mood, episode 223, like MJ, Marvel Legends Fanstream review and Yo Joe June preview. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you love Marvel Legends and you love G.I. Joe Classified, it's going to be the episode for you. But we got a little McFarlane to start. But before we get any further, I'm Travis Moody, your host, joined by the other hostess with the host with the most, I don't want to say hostess, like hostess cakes. Bobby, you're a little blurry, but that's all right, man. You got a nice Wolverine shirt, and I can see the logo. What's good?
Not much. Welcome to Toy Kind of Mood, where your wallets and your sobriety go bye-bye.
That's for sure. We might be joined by Tony's Figs. He'll be here pretty soon, and we got a guest that's going to be joining us. There were some people that were here early for the comments, so I just want to say hi before we bring on Pac Photos. Greg Archer, I'm 7 hours early. I mean, we're 10 minutes late, and we're on the wrong day. So if you're joining us on a Thursday at 7:10, that's fine. I had to eat, guys. The slides took forever. Lots of cool stuff from the Marvel Legends fan stream. So 7 minutes early, I can't. You want to complain about 2-packs? Well, you're right. You're in the right place because we have a pack, 2-pack photos. And then you got this guy who complains about 2-packs every time he listens to West Side. But yeah, all right, cool. Hi, it's me. It's me. On the problem, it's me. Looks like we are starting with Taylor Swift. All right, Classified 77. My cat's breath smells like cat food. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought that could happen.
It smells like cat food.
So, Budo, yes, we'll get to Budo. Show. Hello there, Jedi Ben. What's good? Road Pig John. Hello, guys. What's happening? Cool. And Black Genghis in the house, man. Where you been? Everybody's asking me, where's Black Genghis been? I think he'll be around soon. It's Yo Joe June, right? So CPT, collector people time. E Worthy in the house. What up, my guys? It rhymes with the mostest. Yeah, that's why I say hostess with the mostest. Host with the mostest.
Well, that's why I had it for a while. Then Steve was like, bro, I'm like, oh shit, you're right.
Just say it was the cupcakes.
Exactly.
ATKM. We've been getting a lot of love on social media lately. Our social media is getting pretty wild. I'm trying to keep up, and lots of nice comments makes us feel really good. And this guy's like number one on social media right here. Good evening.
What's up,
Sabir? Todd C. Always here. Hey, y'all. What's good? All right, let's bring on our guest. Without further ado, he's a McFarlane and a Marvel Legends guy, so this is the perfect episode to have him on. Thanks for joining us last minute. Pac Photos in the house.
Yo, what's up, y'all?
What's up, Pac?
Look at that background.
I got my Infinity Gauntlet display and then my Silver Age display right here, then Galactus with the Surfer in the middle. But episode 223, just like MJ, I'm back again here, so it's dope to be on.
I love it. Oh yeah, look at this Pac reincarnated. Awesome. Ted Knight. Hey guys, would it be cool? Yeah. Hey, you excited? I mean, we had a great fan stream today. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, how you doing? What's new in the toy world with you? What's going on?
There's a lot going on. I just recently, before the show started, I told you guys like I watched Revenge of the Sith, and like I got a pile of like Black Series figures. Like I got deep into the rabbit hole of like Star Wars Black Series.
Oh no!
Yeah, I know it's terrible. But I mean, the good thing is a lot of them go on clearance. So like a lot of stuff I was able to get cheap.
Oh yeah.
Toy World. I mean, enjoying the last hurrah for McFarlane Toys before it moves over to Mattel. And like, of course, we're getting all the bangers now. Like we're getting Cyborg soups, Silver Age soups, and some other stuff later on.
Nice. Cool. And we are going to talk about the Soups movie, and we'll get into a little bit with you what's going on with like Mattel and DC, because we got a little bit to like ask you about that. It'll be interesting. But you guys, we got a lot to cover, and we're on the wrong night. So let's get right to it. Firefly 74. What's up, guys? And right here, glad we're getting the Superman movie figs before they hand. Yeah, because they're not coming till 2026. So. But hey, before we even start, I think he's in the house. Here he is, live from work. Hey. Tony's Figs.
What up, guys? Hanging out. Oh, look, you got my McFarlane brother Pac Photos up in here. What up?
Man, good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Good to see you.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
What up?
All right,
Bobby?
let's get right into McFarlane then. Tony, thanks for joining us last minute. We got Malcolm Merlin, Dark Stars, and Kite Man to the left. I'll go right to you, Pac. You're our guest. Right away, you got some renders or reveals here, or in-hand reveals. What do you think of these?
I think they're cool. I mean, this is cool that they're going with like deep cut characters. I'm excited for Kite Man. It's nice to see like a wave without a Batman. So it's like anytime there's diversity in this stuff, like that's awesome. That's awesome.
That's what's up. Tony, all right. You joined us. You're the McFarlane brother in arms. So get to it. Do any of these appeal to you in any which way?
Maybe for customs. I see maybe the beginnings of a Green Arrow classic with Merlin and Kite Man, maybe with some paint.
Mix the two.
Yep.
Cool. Bobby, you got any comment on this before we get to the next one?
I like that Kite Man, but only because of the Harley Quinn cartoon. Like they made Kite Man such a lovable idiot. And I loved it. I like that Merlin. I'll wait to see how it looks in hand before I pull any triggers. I'm a little with Mick right now because of what he said about female figures, but then I went to the comments and everyone's like, "We need these figures. Stop being a moron."
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That he is doing some wonderful PR now that he's losing the license. That's for sure. Tony's Figs, I got to go to you because you have this already, don't you?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Right, well, pre-order went up. Amazon. Did you pay 35 bones for this?
Dude, 40. 40. I got her.
Ooh.
Where did I find? I found her at GameStop. GameStop, she was $40,
Yeah.
but you know me, I had to have her. She's a member of the Justice League, at least the satellite era, and the Justice League cartoon. This is Kendra. I'm still in search of Shira. She's got the whole yellow top. Shira's just a repaint, right, Pac?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the platinum one, and she's the one that go with like a classic JLA. But she's the Kendra here. She kicks ass, dude. She's really awesome. I already customized her too. She's way too tall because she's using a lot of the same Wonder Woman parts. But I did the same. Yeah, I did some work on her ankles, making her a little shorter so she looks better with Hawkman and the rest. And that's kind of it. And she's got like two bracers on each of her wrists, her lower arms. I just painted the studs silver, and she looks a whole lot better.
Nice. Cool.
Ooh,
And then Pac, just to capitalize on that, your thoughts on this, and do you have her in hand as well?
No, I thought it was cool when they put up for pre-order. They're taxing us, man. Like one of my homies ordered this. Total came out to $53 with shipping. Like,
oh my god!
That was nuts. I get it. Like you probably want to get it now before it goes up in the aftermarket. But I was like, I ain't paying $50 for this.
Dude.
I want. Yeah, maybe I'll see it at GameStop.
Well, it was on Amazon. It was an Amazon pre-order. That's why we're talking about this. I don't know if you caught it or not. I don't know if it's still there or sold out.
No, it wasn't.
I know it was on the McFarlane website, but yeah, they were selling it.
Yeah, try your most likely your GameStops and Best Buy for these ones, man. And now Walmart's putting them in the electronics section instead of the toy section.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see Hot Girl in the Superman movie. Before we talk about Superman movie, though, Bobby, just any quick thought on Hot Girl here?
Look,
yeah,
she looks great, but I'm not like I've seen a few of these Farland collector editions. I can't pull the trigger on that price point. It's just like a giant FU.
My question is, Raptor from G.I. Joe Classified was how much? And then it went on sale. It was actually like almost cleared out at Target for a while. So like maybe it could be a similar situation because this seems to be the same size with the wings and everything.
I mean, I could see them getting clear. Well, actually, I want to say yes, but then Walmart, will clearance it for like $1, and then no.
All right, Superman movie. I'll stick with you, Bobby. Here we got a couple figs that went up also for pre-order. Same price, $35, but they are considered deluxe theatrical editions. I'm talking about Lex Luthor and that character from The Boys. No, it's Ultraman.
Ultraman. Yeah, with the Black Noir.
Black Noir / Ultraman / Snake Eyes / no, I'm just kidding.
I will give this a giant fuck you to the price point. These aren't $35 figures. I'm sorry, they look great. That Lex looks fantastic, but that's not deluxe. That's a figure with like a little plastic piece. No, that's not a fucking deluxe figure. I mean, it looks like Nicholas Hoult. It's a mixture of Nicholas Hoult and like a great comic book accurate Lex. I love it. But I was saying I'll wait till Ross, because they'll end up at Ross, because no one's gonna be like multiple buying of freaking Lex and Ultraman. But they look so good though. But yeah, no.
What about you, Pac? Are you waiting for Ross, or are you coming to get these?
No, I'm with Bobby on this. This is kind of like an FU to collectors, because that price point's crazy for just this is what you're getting. I'll wait for Ross. Yeah.
Like, but I mean, and look at that Ultraman. You get 3 pairs of hands. That's it. Like,
That's
at least
crazy.
like,
Deluxe.
at least like you get like 2 head sculpts and like the little like kaiju, which is adorable. But still, that's a $20 figure. No.
Yeah, I always thought the collector edition was to condition their buyers for a higher price point, and like this theatrical edition is just an even worse like practice. But I think honestly, with their comic figures, they do low production runs. Movie figures, they go all out. So I expect this to be overstocked at like Ross or something.
Yeah.
Egg warming hardcore.
Yeah. And we'll talk about some other movie figures later on. But look at this. This is still Superman movie. And man, I don't know. Are these going to sell out in 2 minutes, or we're going to end up at Ollie's? These is this Baby Kaiju and Baby Joey? I'm like, I don't even know, bro.
Like, I'm curious.
You can't customize this, Romo, can you?
The hell no. That won't even make it. I'll pass right on by. What the hell? I mean, I know they're in the film, but I mean, if this is like for a completionist, and I am happy.
Yeah.
I don't do MCU figures. I'm not gonna do McFarlane movie figures. So, they threw me off with that Ultraman. I'm like, that's not the Ultraman I know. So, go ahead, whatever. And then these are like
Bobby wants these. Go ahead, Bobby. Tell us how much you love them.
Again, and Eworthy says right here. I saw and this I saw the Flash figure with Mecha. I can't think of the gorilla that he fights. It's like a mech gorilla, and the gorilla had no articulation. The King Kong versus Batman. The Kong had no articulation. These have no articulation, and Baby Joey, I'm pretty sure is going to be like something that has having to do with Brainiac, and I'm sure it's going to be cool. I'm sure you can like a little social. But and the Kaiju, I know where they're pulling that from. But these look ridiculous. Like, what the shit? Literally.
There you go. There's your what the shit.
At least it's from a movie, I guess.
What was that?
At least it's from a movie. It's just,
yeah,
hey, it's in the movie, so go get it if you want it.
Why do aliens have to have different shades of shit? Comment of the night. Yeah, that's delicious. It's heavenly. All right. Let's move on. We'll go to you, Tony, because you're doing the powers that be here, the superpowers. This is the gold label Superman movie 5-pack and that different scale. You want to talk about this one?
Yeah, this is just the superpowers line. He's going to tackle, all his lines he's doing with DC. He's got to put the movie stuff out, but all these are a pass for me. They're just more movie figures than superpower style. So I'm not picking them up at all. They do nothing for me.
Yeah. Do you like Lois having the chain on Superman? He can't go out on any dates with anybody.
And it's kryptonite. She's mean. She's a mean hag. The Super Friends, they're cool, man. They're really neat. Once you start seeing them all together, and I mean, it's nostalgia. I love that cartoon. I still love that cartoon. But these figures, I mean, they're super. They're super. They're exactly from that damn cartoon, and it's like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing that's gonna look good on my shelves. I'm sticking with the 7-inch McFarlane DC Multiverse and the whatever else they tackle after this. More Justice League members for my superpowers because I'm just cherry picking the line. And
how about the bad guys that we got here? These are the Flash's bad
cool.
guys. These are mixed up.
Well, Cheetah's Wonder Woman, Toyman, Superman, Captain Cold Splash. So
And-
they're awesome. They're Legion of Doom, man. They need these for your Legion of Doom Super Friends.
Tony, and correct me if I'm wrong, these are the 6-inch superpower figures, right?
Oh, they are. Okay, got you.
Yeah, they're over there. These guys are in the electronics department at Walmart.
These are look. I've seen the Batman, the Sinestro, and the Green Lantern, and if the price point was actually good, they look great. Like they actually look really good. But like I love the Green Lantern one. I'm like I've seen it a few times, and I'm like, oh man,
they look cool. They look cool. Yeah.
Pac, do you mess with superpowers? I know most of your reviews have been like DC Multiverse, but what about any of these?
No, I don't mess with the superpower stuff. Nah. The Super Friends stuff is like, I mean, it's smart reuse from their 66 line, but I don't use either. But it's cool, like little nod to the Super Friends show.
It's Metamorpho wearing b-ball shorts.
I thought that was Vin Diesel's Bloodshot.
I think he wears boxing shorts in the movie. I think
because he's like in a prison too, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Lex uses him to create different things. So I know in both the movie and Peacemaker season 2, they're not Maxwell Lord's Justice League isn't the Justice League, it's the Justice Gang. So I think there'll be a change at the end of the movie, but until the time, we'll see. Yeah.
Very cool. All right, let's move on to the next thing here. All right. Actually, I wanted to talk about the crossover that just kind of shook the social medias for a little bit. I mean, we got DC and Marvel together. This opens up everything because even though it's just a comic book for now, I mean, wow. I mean, we talk toys and we know the Mattel license is going to DC and Mattel has been working with Hasbro. I mean, today Spec picked me up one of those Sky Striker Hot Wheels. I don't do Hot Wheels, but it's G.I. Joe and it's tiny. It can fit on the desk. It's not going to take up any room. It's $6. He said, grab me one. He's always hunting. Thank you, Spec. Toy Optics. Go check them out. But yeah, so I'm like, we got the Barbie Transformer crossover. So we could see Mattel's DC universe with Marvel Legends. Maybe is that something you'd want to see, Pac? Just this is kind of the tip of the iceberg. I mean, of that. Or what do you think?
That'd be cool. How dope would that be if Mattel's first impact with DC figures was like the Marvel and DC crossover? But I guess the question is, who's going over, brother? Is it going to be Batman or Deadpool? Who's going to take the fall?
They're gonna have to work together at some point, and it's gonna be, the serious detective and the loose cannon. So it'll be, the buddy comedy of the year. But they'll have to scrap for a bit.
I put this in the chat. I'm very interested to see how this goes because Grant Morrison is writing it.
Wow.
So Grant Morrison writing, Dan Moore on the art, and Dan Moore is killing it over on Justice League and World's Finest. And Greg Capullo did the variant for that one, which looks fucking dope as shit. I loved Grant Morrison's writing on his Batman run for like the most. I think for like 90% of it, I loved his writing. He did a really good job of Batman. Made Joker an absolute, psychopath. I'm very curious to see how he writes Deadpool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's something, right? Grant Morrison writing Deadpool. That's like wild. That's like Martin Scorsese doing a Marvel movie or something, or like, you know. So, but yeah, it's going to be pretty wild, and I just think it's the the start of something. Even if they just, I mean, even an animation crossover would be crazy. I mean, look, Entertainment Weekly they don't really cover comics a lot, and they're doing it here, so it's a big deal.
I mean, this is a huge deal because you've got to remember that back in the 90s, Marvel and DC did a lot of stuff. Like 80s and 90s, like you had the crossovers, Avengers, JLA, Titans, X-Men, and then for like basically 25 years, like the powers that be stopped it until like Jim Lee took over DC and Quesada, Quesada with Marvel.
Yeah.
And they just said, why did we stop? Let's go back to having fun. So.
Yep. And I think it was like, wasn't it Mark Millar kind of teasing that this was coming? He's been like, hey, I was offered to like do something with Marvel and then something with DC, but then I'm doing my own thing. But then he was kind of tipping that they were kind of like all being in cahoots in a bit. He was kind of doing it on his social media. So really interesting stuff. Maybe we'll see Millar jumping on a crossover when he's done doing his next thing. So a lot of, man, this is awesome. So and usually a comic like this, it's like a throwaway comic or whatever, but we have Grant fucking Morrison writing it. Like he's probably one of my favorite, like with Scott Snyder, Brian K. Vaughan, like he's up there in my top 4 or 5, 3, 4, 5 writers. So yeah.
Comic, Batman.
What's that, Puck?
I said you want to talk about a throwaway comic. That Batman versus Spawn comic like 2 years ago was a throwaway comic. That thing was
which is unfortunate because those are like the only figures that McFarlane makes is Batman and Spawn. Should have been the ultimate thing.
And then he made the Batman and Spawn from that in his multiverse line. Yeah, that was a nice looking Batman.
So can Todd do a Deadpool colored Batman real quick? Well, maybe not, but he could do a Deadpool McFarlane statue. I got you right there, buddy. Look at that timing. Look at that segue. Ain't fucking with that. But yeah, anyway, we get these. What scale of these, Pac? Do you know? Are they 1/6 or 1/10?
It's either they vary. Like they're both 1/6 or 1/10. I don't know what these are going to because I didn't.
They're like 10-inch.
Yeah.
Well, I meant like 1/6 scale or 1/10 scale. So 1/6 would be what? 12?
12 inches. Yeah.
I think 1/6 is a little bit too big for these guys. Yeah.
Okay. So 1/10 would be
maybe.
Yeah, I think it's 1/10.
Yeah.
And then we got Silver Surfer and Spider-Man. Bobby, we talked about these on the show. What do you think of these this time?
Again, I'm actually kind of shocked that out of all the Wolverine covers, he went with the Phalanx Covenant cover, which it's great. There's something off about that statue. I don't know. I put in our chat. His Beast for extra #1 actually looked really decent. These are really, really hit or miss for me. That Beast he did looked great, but then the slash he did for the same cover looked messy. The Storm looked messy. Don't even get me started on like Captain America. He did look garbage. Deadpool, right? The Silver Surfer looks great. He did great on the Silver Surfer. He did great on his Spider-Man. That's his Spider-Man. That Silver Surfer looks fantastic. And he also did one with a Thor that looked really good. But again, I don't need the statues. Depending on how they look in hand, I might maybe wait for like a sale to happen, and maybe I'll get it then. But these two look. I like these two. These look really great. I won't lie.
Yeah, Pac, what are you thinking? You don't do statues either, or what?
No, I picked up 2 of them in the 1/10 scale. I picked up the Venom one and the Spider-Man. It was Todd's art. Those look decent, but I think price point's terrible. It's like $30 for these things for 1/10. Yeah. But I think Surfer looks great. But I just picked up 2 and that was it. I don't really do statues.
All right, and I think Tony, we know your answer.
Yeah, I don't do the statues, but man, if you had all of them, the collection together would look pretty nice. But no, I'm not. I'm having too much fun with the articulated figures instead of having to go statues. And I know they're just representations, 3D representations of comic book covers. and how they looked in the comic by certain artists, and that's what's pretty cool. But no, it's like another unnecessary line, and the price point, like Fox said, it's like no,
Yeah.
nah, pass.
Yep, that's for sure. But
Cool.
hey, look, I want to talk to a couple of people that have joined us. And if you're just joining us now, thank you. It's Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. And I'm happy that Tony's with us at work. And Pac Photos Last Minute, super guest, been on a million times, and he's always awesome. And hanging out with Bobby tonight. And we got Yo Joe June coming up. So we'll do a little preview of that. And I want to say hi, speaking of all the Joes that are here, Ryan Daly. Yeah, it has been a minute. Where you been, man? I'm starting to get a little sad. And we got man, this is my guy right here, Death Valley Machine. And I just might as well promote something, Joe. Death Valley Machine and myself are collaborating on a series of most wanted classified figures, and he's doing some cool rendering, and I'm throwing in some old school flavor in it, and they're like 5-minute videos. So this is the first one, guys. Well, that's not it. Here it is. Classified most wanted. And yeah, there's a lot of Don Draper there, but John Hamm representing Sky Patrol. But yeah, I mean, the response has been good on the video. I hope you guys like it. Do the voiceover. All the art and rendering comes from Death Valley Machine, and I'm throwing in some edits there to have some fun with it. And I think they're pretty good. So check out, it's 5 minutes, guys. You could watch it on the toilet. So you're doing laundry or something. But yeah, go check it out. And we're gonna try to do one every week during Yojo June and Yojo July. So we got some cool ones coming up, figures that may be announced during Yojo June because we don't know. And it's just more coverage, more G.I. Joe coverage that you guys I know want. So we'll be that. So shout out to Death Valley Machine. He's G.I. Joe now and forever on Instagram. He's got the pretty much one of the best G.I. Joe Instagrams, if not the best. So go subscribe to him. All right, cool. So that's the toy news. And now we're going to get into the good shit, man. This was not a bad little 45-minute show, Pac, huh? They kind of did all right. They're making up for that Gamerverse thing that they had like a few months ago.
All the Spider-Man Gamerverse figures, yeah.
Yeah, just initial thoughts. No character specific anything, but just like, how'd you feel from it? Do you think things are rolling for them heading into Comic-Con?
Yeah, because I thought they were going to save this for Comic-Con. It's like, the right environment. I'm stoked to see what they're going to reveal then, like what's going to top this, But that was pretty solid. And
this is the final fan stream before Comic-Con, which is good. The spotlight should be on G.I. Joe because they've not had a fan stream, I don't think, this whole year, right? And so we had to wait till June. Have they even had one? Was there one this year? Have they had one? I don't know. Someone will help me out in the comments with that. Have we talked Hasbro yet? No, now we will. It's Hasbro till I go to bed. Okay.
Now.
Still want the Sky Raven. Okay, cool. I don't do laundry on my toilet anymore. Live stream was short and sweet. Yeah, they just got right into it. So let's just get right into it ourselves. Bobby, you're a big Fantastic Four fan. How does the shop make you feel? Good or bad?
Really good. Really good. I'm already excited. I'm already excited for the movie. And this just makes me even more excited for it. I was watching it, taking my dog out. I was like, I'm not gonna take these out of the package because the packaging looks so damn good.
It does. I usually chuck my Marvel Legends package, but that doesn't sound good. This sounded terrible. I usually chuck the boxes out, but for these, I don't know. May chuck it tonight before I go to sleep. Here you go. Why not? It's late. We do a late show. Tony, you like this box? I know you throw all your boxes away. How you feeling about this package, baby?
They look pretty good, man. I mean, for fans, I mean, I'm not like I said, I don't do MCU. I mean, it looked pretty good, but they're gonna capitalize on the movie. They have to make movie figs because the movie's coming out, and so they all look pretty decent. They all look pretty damn good for what it is, and the box art looks pretty cool. I mean, I'm not hating on it. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's getting some love. People like the retro style, even people that don't collect MCU are saying, hey, it's good that they're doing. Greg, thank you so much, man. I'm doing pretty good. Just real busy, real tired, real hungry, but hanging with the fellas. So nothing better than that. How you feeling about this? Style presentation, Pac?
I agree. Like I like the retro style, like the Marvel Studios logo is pretty sick. I like the box art, but yeah. I don't really do much. Like MC used to be like my main line, but I pick and choose. But these look good. I'm probably not gonna pick up. Maybe the Thing I'll pick up, but yeah.
And Beltran says Hasbro brought out that yayo today. Yep. Yeah, not much negative reaction, but there is a lot of 2-packs. So we'll talk about that a little later. Some mixed feelings on 2-packs. I know that are coming, but yeah, the white will pop on. Always good to see Paul. What's up, man? Gotta give him props for the bendy wire arms. Yeah, we'll talk about him in a bit.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. Flame on. Before we get the flame off, I'll go to you, Bobby. This was teased last night, which was nice because it gave me something to put on the thumbnail leading into the show today. But are you going to get a translucent Johnny Storm or what?
Yeah, I'll probably get Flame on Johnny Storm over Civi Storm. It just looks great, and Hasbro always does really, really well with the translucent figures, and this is no different. And I don't have an on fire Johnny Storm, so I kind of need one.
You're getting all of them. I know you are.
What do I am? I will get.
You can't get one without the rest. No, especially Fantastic Four.
And I'll get the family. Don't give me.
Oh yeah, there you
go. It looks fantastic.
I got the comic style family. Yep.
Yeah, this looks great. Every figure looks really, really good. I know we made fun of that. Was it the FF Classics Sue Storm because she looked atrocious. I even passed on her for like $5 at Ollie's. That's garbage. But they did a really good job with this Vanessa Kirby face scan.
Yeah, and we'll talk about her in just a bit. We'll do some Human Torch for now. Pac, I'll get into with you. So you're not doing MCU. Tony isn't. I do MCU, but I'm trying to cut down on MCU. But Fantastic Four seems to be the most fantastic thing they're doing in a while. I mean, Thunderbolts, I didn't pre-order those, and I love the movie. I think those are going to be easy to find or easy to get on sale, I should say. Do you see Ollie's and Ross in the future of Fantastic Four? Or do you think there's going to be an initial rush and people are ready to grab these? I mean, what do you think the reception is going to be to the Marvel Legends figures once they hit the shelves?
I think there's going to be an initial rush because we haven't had Legends that lined up with the movies. I mean, I guess Captain America did, but in a while, we haven't had figures that lined up with the release of the movies. So I think there's going to be an initial rush with it. I just think for this design, I think that's kind of funny or cool how he has a sweater that imitates the lines that you saw in the comics. I wonder if they did on.
Yeah.
No, that is a good call. It's a cool design. I think they did a great job with the different tones of translucence there, like the fire effects on the tint fire effects on the edge of the hair and everything, and the boots. So they did. I don't know. It looks pretty good. I don't know about solid red figure. Just kind of, I don't know how I feel about that, but the rest of them seems pretty cool. All right, flame off now. It's let's see. His name is Joseph Quinn. So Bobby, I'll cut back to you. You said you were probably going to get not get this one. You're going to just get the Human Torch and not the Johnny Storm, or what?
Yeah, I'll probably wait for clearance on Johnny, but look, and like they said on the fan stream, the fact that, and I didn't even catch it, that each member has its own uniform, same blue and white, but different. I think these are great. I like the fact that you can actually put the flames in his hands, like he's holding a flame. It's a great figure, and it does look like Quinn, which we all know as the dude from
here.
Everything right there.
That's pretty close, right?
Yeah, I think I did a good job.
Yep. And I did my best with these photos because they don't have the professional pre-order renders up because that's tomorrow. These go on pre-order at 10 a.m. So I kind of had to edit some of these. Hopefully they come in pretty decent. Flame off Pac photos. How are you feeling about Johnny Storm here and the likeness?
The likeness, like the photo real text definitely on point. I wasn't gonna pick this up till I realized, I could just throw a Chris Evans head sculpt on there, and that'll be mine.
That's true. Be an older version, but yeah, sure.
Some tactical pants, getting ready to Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah. I get an interesting comment here. There's a lot of comments. I start a bunch, but this one I want to get to because I think this is interesting, man. A movie Galactus, so they would like basically repaint the HasLab and then coming to SDCC. Okay, so like maybe part of that pre-order, open pre-order kind of thing, like they did with the Sentinel 97 and Dragon Man. How do you see that, Pac, being a possibility? Would they touch the MCU with something that big?
I feel like they would for MCU Galactus. I don't think they're gonna redo the HasLab, but like make a smaller one, like in the size like Surtur, as like an open pre-order. I can see them doing that.
Okay, so not a massive like $300, $400 one, but something like half of that, like 200, 180.
Yeah, like the Sentinel they just did for X-Men 97, something like that, maybe.
And yes, these are wrist comms. Yep, they got wrist comms up. Most of them have it. I know the Thing does and stuff. And this actually, this has a torso rocker, which we haven't had on a Human Torch. And so cool.
Yeah, apparently early reveals of the movie came in saying that it's a really good movie, but that Galactus steals the movie, and it's
hell yeah,
somewhat of a horror film at parts. So I'm like, all right, we'll go with that.
I think they totally biffed his haircut. In the toy, it's like it looks like it's combed back up and over.
It is,
and then in reality, it's combed forward and he has bangs. So I think they screwed that up.
I will defend them in this, Tony. I think if they did the Roman haircut, he'd look bald.
Really?
That's why they did the hair. I think so. I'd be like, I think you're like.
Maybe when he flies, it goes back down.
Our friend Baldy Locks in the Circle of Jerks. Wrist comms are the new Joe Pros.
At least for this movie.
For sure. All right.
Baldy.
We got his sister
Baldy
here now and looking real good. Tony, I know you love your female figures for many, many reasons we won't get into, but Sue Storm, is she catching your eye or what?
Yeah, dude, she's awesome. She's badass. The most powerful member there is with the Fantastic Four. They made her look really good. She's awesome. I'm not enough for me to pick up, but man, I think they knocked it out of the park with her. She looks really good. When they first put her on the little stand and she had like her invisible shield coming out, I was pretty like, oh, that's cool. So and she looks really good. She's proportioned really well to me. So she looks I like it. She looks pretty badass.
Yeah, and this is a live shot here.
Right there.
Good. And
they're doing good.
Yeah, it looks good. Would you want to see Pac? Would you rather have a deluxe Invisible Woman with like the giant bubble accessory that she could go into or use or whatever? Or are you cool with just the shield that she's got here, the Force shield?
I'm cool with just the shield. Kind of, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then that likeness, I'll stick with you. How you feeling about what we see here? Is it close?
Yeah, it's close. I think just like Johnny Storm's likeness, so they got hers pretty well on here too.
She's almost making the same expression, man. This is pretty wild.
Yeah. So with her shield, is she shielding bullets? Are those bullet blasts?
They said remnants. I'm gonna guess it's like parts of buildings.
Oh, like just shrapnel just hitting her? Okay.
Yeah.
And she's deflecting them. Yeah, because I was just from this picture alone, I'm looking up close and it looks like there's little.
I was with you.
There's little impact marks on that. Yeah.
They showed it today. I was like, is she deflecting bullets? Like what the shit? The remnants.
Yeah.
Like, oh, remnants. I guess.
It's like shrapnel from something. It looks pretty cool. I'm just noticing that now. I was like, what?
Looks like we offended somebody in the chat, and it's this lock spell. Holy fucks! My goodness. Anyway,
okay. Give me all the booties.
Yeah, likenesses are great, and they did a good job. And yeah, I mean, awesome. Posing is great. Good buck. So
Yeah.
wonderful job. Cool. And then we saved the best
So,
right here. All right, the 3 phases of Pedro.
Good God.
Man, let's get that out of the way. Cool.
What movie is he not in? It's like the new Samuel L.
I mean, but that looks more like his stunt double on the left. But that's the evolution. Is they tried. They didn't really try it. They didn't use any face technology or anything. It's Lucasfilm. They were saving some cash and they failed on the left. But Din Djarin, and then man, Footloose isn't supposed to look like Pedro, but he does. He doesn't look like him as much as he did in the original digital render. I guess in hand, it's kind of a cross between Tom Selleck and Pedro Pascal.
Right. At least the 3 3/4 inch, the old school Fig, kind of looked like that too.
You're right.
With his little mustache, at least they kept that.
But man, I gotta say, there's no complaints here. Bobby, that's Joel from The Last of Us with a haircut. That's
I mean,
that's him.
Real quick, I was really happy that the Hasbro team, which I knew they would, call when they said, we're doing the strongest. I'm like, be Sue Storm, and they showed Sue. I'm like, good, because she is the strongest of the FF. I mean, let's be real here. Galactus sought her out, his a herald. So, and then this is looks good. I'm gonna say it's a great page. It's not a great Pedro Pascal, but it looks good.
The Council of Pedros.
Yeah, that's funny.
The council, yeah.
The Council of Reeds.
I love everything but the face. I think the suit looks great. The face looks all right. I'll see how it looks in hand. But I'm just really, really excited for this movie.
Mm-hmm. That's the guy that'll take down Doctor Doom. All 3 of them. Yeah. So it's like the multiverse. Forget Kang. It's going to be Reed now. Yeah, good stuff here. But yeah, head swapping. Someone asked about that. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Marvel Legends and G.I. Joe, for the most part, you might have to swap a neck or something. But I mean, Tony, you're the guy when it comes to customizing, kit bashing, all that. But it shouldn't be an issue.
Swapping heads.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shouldn't be bad. Cool.
I'll leave the 2 on the left alone and give me my Footloose.
But yeah, look. Oh, someone asked when Footloose comes out. I don't know. If anybody in the chat knows,
I don't know either.
I mean, it'll probably be in Australia tomorrow. And Shark Eyes will have his 200,000 million views. Great guy. Adam, we definitely got to get you on if you're watching replay or whatever. We got to get you on for Yojo Jun for sure. That's an open invitation. But yeah, Pac. Man, stretchy arms. There's a lot of comments about it. Let's see. Well, there was. Let's see. Ryan says, thank Galactus. They gave Reed stretched arms, those creepy ass fingers again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How you comment on the comment and talk to me about what you see. What was that, Tony? Sorry.
Oh no, exactly. I'm glad they didn't do that. And when I say the whole stretchy arms, come on, man. I mean, he's on par with Plastic Man, Elongated Man. The hell with them damn fingers. Make the whole arm and hand do that thing. Only thing better would be give him the legs too and the abdomen, but I'm good with that.
Yeah. So Pac, are you good with the stretchable? They actually, you can remove the arms, as we can see, normal hands and arms with the bendy arms. And how you feeling about this?
I'm glad they gave him bendy arms. Yeah, not those salad fingers, like those things he had before. Like, that's a cool effect. They kind of made it modular, removing arms. But I thought the head sculpt was but then when you put it up next to those other figures, I was like, yeah, the head sculpt looks a lot better now.
It looks way better, yeah.
I thought the Mando one was Woody Harrelson for a second.
Oh, the Mando was horrible. Keep his helmet on.
That's what he wishes happened on the show, so he could just do the voiceovers. But
yeah,
sorry, Pedro, you're coming to set and getting dirty.
Yep.
But yeah, lots of stretchy poses there. Bobby, talk to me about what you see here. 70 people watching. If you're watching the show, please hit the like button. Thank you.
He looks fantastic. Shit, I'll be getting this guy. I didn't mind the giant fingers, but this looks better. I liked. I wish I hadn't got rid of them. I had the old Fox FF figures, the movie figures, and the Reed. You could turn them into like a giant, like 2.5, like 2 tall figure because of all the extensions that you put into them.
August 1st.
Yeah, I'll get this. This looks great.
Oh, this is a funny shot. Finally, a Marvel Legends I can do thunderclap without butterflies.
Big time. Round the back, thunderclap.
All right, cool. All right, I think we're good with Reed here. I think let's see what else we got. Oh, we got a bigger shot right there too.
Yeah, with the comm on his wrist.
Mm-hmm.
That head sculpt looks good right there.
Yeah.
That looks great.
Looks like a guy that's been asked to do like 80 movies.
It does. Look at his eyebrows. He's like,
Yeah.
I can't say no to money. I got to show up to red carpet events wearing some weird shit, but okay.
Even when they kill him off, he's going to do the next episode. Look at that. No, this is going to be a fun figure. This is a fun set, but we're not done because we got the big rock, and we're not talking about Dwayne Johnson. We're talking about the freaking Eben Moss, whatever his freaking name is. But look, the rock details got all kind of washes, different cracks. Tony, you like this Ben Grimm or?
Yeah, he looks good. He's just, I mean, to me, he's undersized, but I mean, he's MCU, so you know, it's a real guy in there and stuff. I mean, with some maybe CGI here and there, but to me, I mean, they always manage to undersize the Thing. To me, anyway, you know, because I mean, in the comics, he's always him and the Hulk are always throwing each other around, and he just looks tiny to me. But other than that, the aesthetic here looks pretty dope. I'm always used to him in shorts, and he looks pretty cool with these long pants on. So, and he's got his comms on his wrist and everything. So, he looks pretty cool.
Pac, you like the pants?
Yeah, it's just pretty cool. I'm probably gonna pick this up because it's clobbering time. But the only thing that kind of like sticks out to me, I have that MCU Red Hulk, and it looks like the fist like is small, like looks unproportionate to the rest of his body. Like it's just tiny to me.
Oh, I can see that.
But I'll still pick this up though.
And then there's a look of the Thing in the movie, and then you look here, and I think they got it 100%. Man, it looks really good.
You should have threw Herbie in there.
Yeah.
So that was the other comment. Classified 77. Surprised none came with Herbie, but Herbie could have just been a Build-A-Figure, maybe.
Each of them could have had a piece of Herbie.
Yeah. Seems like a blown opportunity.
Come on, man.
That's the movie stuff. They don't do BAF MCU, right?
No, why not? They did.
Well, they did because the Wakanda Forever was one, and there's a couple out there, right? That were
yeah. The best Ben Grimm, I think, for me is like Diamond Space Marine goes, because he's just like this like tall ass figure. Put him with the other one, looks great, but this is a really good one. But yeah, Pac is right. His fist look
Rentra.
That's tiny.
Yeah,
Rentra.
Tiny. Like there's no wrist articulation. I don't know what's going on here. All that aside, still a great figure. Still looks great, and I think it'd be a home run.
And John 12 says Herbie came with Walgreens Sue. Okay.
Yep, got him.
Yeah. Well, that's too bad. That's kind of a blown opportunity. Okay, well, we didn't get Herbie, but we got Silver Surfer. And before you guys go crazy, it's Shalabal from the comics. It's not Norrin Rad. Norrin Rad. They didn't replace Norrin Rad. They make Norrin Rad a woman. I'm sure if the movie does good, we'll see them both, right? But this is Shalabal. But I don't know, Pac, do you see, because of that stand that the surfboard is on, which is fucking awesome, do you see this going quick because of that? Or do you see this as the warmer of the wave because she's not really in the Fantastic Four? I mean, this could go either way, no?
Yeah, I think it might be the warmer of the wave because what is he getting? These are going to be like 25 or 30?
Probably.
And I mean, I would.
Yeah.
I might pick it up just to put next to my Norn Rad, like Silver Surfer, because she could pass as a comic book Silver Surfer, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's his lover slash wife, lover, whatever. That's his
Yeah.
lady. So I'm like,
Yeah.
when I found that out, I'm like, wait a minute, she's real. She's his wife, lady, whatever. She's got turned into a she sacrificed herself to be a herald too. And I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, they pulled her right out, so you can't say nothing. Like, oh my god, they made her a woman. No, it's his lady. So it's closed. You know what I mean?
There is a rumor going around that the universe that the FF takes place in is the Earth X universe. Whether or not that's true or not, but in that X universe, right, we have Shalabal, but also we have the destruction of Earth. So we're gonna see what happens to Fantastic Four's Earth.
Well, yeah, bring them over to ours. 616, baby.
I have to just throw this in. It has nothing to do with anything, but this is the most colorful profile picture in the comments and introduction I've ever seen right here. Rodimus, look at this thing. Rodimus Prime joined us. Rodimus Power Toy Collector. Hello. That's quite hello. It's amazing. And then we got SpongeBob here. So it's like we got them all. Yeah, we just got them all. It's a very colorful night here on a Toy Kind of Mood on a Thursday. 70 people joining us on an off night. That's a win for us. Please if you're new and you're hanging out, because we're talking MCU and Marvel Legends Fanstream. Like and subscribe. We got a lot coming along the way. But I do love. I think the stand saves this figure from ollies in the first week. It might end up there, but I think a lot of people are going to grab this, and we got some comments. They want the stand, and some people want it translucent. Pac, would you like the flame here, the orange translucence, or would you rather have just a clear? Like, which way would you have gone?
I like this over the translucent, to be honest.
Nice, yeah, me too. Add some color to us, just a plain silver character, and I would have liked to see longer, like the Jocasta kind of hairstyle, but. This is the movie design and not the comic design. So, Bobby, you're the comic guy. I mean, what's your comment on that?
I would have liked the long flowing hair, like in the but it's MCU, so the actress, the hair is right. I would have liked a little chrome, make the board chromed out, but then on the flip side of that chrome will flake off and will look bad later on. So I say just keep it like this. They did a great job with it, and it's right here. I guess vac metal is problematic.
But look at the battle wear on that board. There's some like washes of dark, cracked. There's like a grayish over there.
It's like hers isn't as smooth and sheeny as Norin Rad's. But I wonder if I wonder if her stand will work with Norin Rad's board too. That'd be cool.
Sure. I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the board, I don't know if that's supposed to be battle damage on the board or if it's supposed to show speed, because it looks like she's actually it actually does get a kinetic look to it. But yeah, I think this looks like a good figure. I like, and they made a great point that figures with like surfboards, you can't do shit with them. That's why little stand.
Yep.
That's a good call, man. They answered. I mean, for an MCU figure to get, usually MCU figures are as bare bones as they get, and I think overall, minus Herbie, they did a good job with accessories. They're not super packed out, but I think for MCU having to pay all those licenses and everything, I think they did a pretty solid job. But yeah, so here's the entire wave, and it goes up for pre-order at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Bobby, you the only guy that's gonna pre-order right away?
Yep.
I don't know. I'm tempted.
I'll get these. I am tempted, and I'm trying to figure out like which figure will go quick. I think it depends on the price. But I think people.
It's Reed.
It can be either Reed.
It's Pedro
or Sue.
Sue could go fast.
Watch it be Shalabal.
Right,
because of the stand.
They need that. They need that female surfer now. Come on.
That was so brilliant. No,
it'll probably be Thing. Watch. It'll probably be Thing.
Yeah. Who knows? This is more like a safe Amazon pre-order for me. order them all on Amazon just in case, and then be like, all right, if they're just like not selling out, then just get them later. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we'll see, but good looking wave. All right. So, man, that was like the first half of Marvel Legends Fanstream, but the second half is what we're really here
Oh
for.
my goodness.
And when they do Gamerverse, we joked, Pac, we were kind of like, oh, man, do we need like more Spider-Man figures from 3 years ago on, like a game that no one's playing anymore? But they gave us a game that will play forever, man, whether it's on Nintendo Switch or those one-up arcades or whatever, or going to the local barcade, because it's Marvel versus Capcom, and they didn't just give us one like they normally do, and then you kind of get teased with like the Sentinels or like Cable or whatever, like the War Machine that we got in the retro pack. We got them all, man. We got like the whole non-Capcom roster. It was unbelievable. But I'll go to you first. Got these battle screens, and was it Matt Cohen who did this? Was it Shooting the Galaxy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, this is just another notch on his belt.
Go to Pac.
Going to you, Pac.
Oh, me? Oh, my bad. Yeah,
Hey,
he
man.
killed it with the photography. My bad. I like the health bars he put up there, as well as like the other characters that are going to be in the wave.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
yeah, I'm curious to see how like well that Wolverine figure is going to like, because he's getting the crouching position, so it looks pretty cool. But like, yeah, man, it looks pretty gnarly.
Mm-hmm. And then look at that. I'll take this away so we can see more. But
In the face.
This has to be among his best work. I mean, he's known probably more for his G.I. Joe classified stuff and the landscapes he does. But as far as doing the poses in the game, I mean, this is just, he stole the show, Shooting the Galaxy to me. Tony, take us through some of these slides.
Oh man, in-game poses, man, they're the best, and they really made them look really well. Like they're ripped right from the game. I mean, we've all got our double-jointed Wolverines, and we've got a slew of them. This one looks like he's got, a single-jointed, and I'm not even mad at it. This is him. This is another version from the game, and he's a beefy Wolverine. He's got, the longer boot wings, the longer helmet wings. He's a beefy dude, man. They got him right out of the game, and same with Silver Samurai. Except, I have him, but it looks like they went all out with, his samurai attributes. His shoulder stuff, and the all the samurai stuff he's got on. They look like bigger and wider, and a little bit more. I don't want to say cartoony, but the video game style. And that's right up our alley, because people were going to put these with their Jada toys to make some Marvel Capcom, Marvel
Absolutely.
Capcom
So you make them
on.
beefier to match, because if you leave them as thin as a normal Marvel Legend, they just don't fit like the current
It's gonna be
ones.
incredible. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, right there, baby. Just got him. Punk just got him. I think Bobby got him too. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dang.
Badass, dude. Oh my gosh.
And follow up with this, because you and I talked about this on the phone actually when I was coming home from work, about the single elbow joint and Wolverine, and how it's probably not as much of a problem as
it actually, yeah, it's probably not when you think about posing him and everything. I mean, I'm guilty too. I want my single. I mean, in this day and age, we want double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, but so I've heard some people say that it's a step backwards going to the single joint, but you've got a plethora of freaking Wolverines to pick from, and they've all got double jointed. This one's beefy. It's just his look. It's his aesthetic that makes it okay to me to have this guy have single jointed. But if he did have double, would he be a little better? Probably. But from these pictures, and the way Dwight was making him pose and everything, it looked pretty damn cool to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll see if I have that. There's a question I think about. Let's see if I can get to. All right, so right there, I'll put the screen wide, and we got pins on Silver Samurai. Looks like on his elbows. Do you think this is just I don't know if Dwight said anything about it. I don't remember.
No,
is this pin just for now, or is it going to be there?
That's a good question, dude. I think it's mostly probably a rehash from the previous Silver Samurai, but who knows? Haven't they done that before where it shows us pins and then when we get it, it's pinless? I feel like they've done that before to us. I'm not sure.
Right. Dwight definitely said the new shoulder pads are new. That skirt that comes down, the samurai skirt, the armor is new, and then there's a darker silver. Obviously, the effects are all new. So I think maybe they left the arms and legs from the old Buck Puck. That could be.
I don't think they were going to go all out for Silver Samurai. So I think they probably kept it's probably cheaper just to make the armor parts instead of new arms for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Got it for sure. We have a comment here. Infinity War Torn, what up, man? We just need the Bengus MVC style Sentinel. Is that not the Sentinel 2-pack? Is that something else?
Oh,
It's something else.
Yeah, I think it was something else.
Okay,
cool. Look more cartoony, yeah.
Because we had the exact.
So
we had the Sentinel.
The Sentinel's fun to play with in that game.
All right, Bobby, go ahead. What's up, man?
So the 2-pack Sentinels that we got. No, I was gonna say the Sentinels, the 2-pack that we got. That's from the Konami X-Men game. The one that he's asking for.
Yes,
giant,
you nailed it.
The giant ass one, yeah.
Is it Children of the Atom?
I think so, right?
Yes, it's in Children of the Atom and it's in the Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yep.
So it's in both games.
Okay. So Children of the Atom, the Sentinel is closer to the mech style than what we saw in the X-Men Konami game.
Oh, okay.
There's like 3 different Sentinels that we could get.
So that 2-pack is from a Konami game. Do we know the name of the Konami game? Do we have it in the chat?
Remember, it was the X-Men. It's the one with Dazzler, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm, Wolverine, and
that fucking hard ass game.
Yes.
Yeah. The side scroller? No.
The
Sentinel 2-pack is from that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is why I thought it was a missed opportunity because in that game you have like 5 different colored Sentinels.
Yeah.
And then the 2-pack was just the same. Like you could have given us like how we're going to like just give us like a 2-pack with like different colors and like so you have to like different packs. Missed marketing opportunity there, but
yeah. The slash effect is dope. I think that's pretty cool because that's right out of the game. I mean that's cool.
It's a Mezco, the Mezco tray. Like the lunchbox.
Oh yeah,
lunchbox we're bringing. They have these in there, the same exact one. So they're watching other toy makers as we know.
And Dwight said you don't have to make him him doing the X right there. It like snaps on and you can do different like configurations with it, like shorter, wider, longer. Yeah.
Pac, you got something?
I didn't know the thing was mod. Like you can break it off and like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stick with you on this comment because it says some of the newer Star Wars Black Series are single joint and overall. So Kiadi Mundi, I think Kiadi Mundi, whatever. I talked with our Star Wars guy, Mike Case, when he was on doing the fan stream with Bobby and I. And we talked about those single jointed arms are like incredible for some of these. And this is a great comment. How you don't really need the doubles and it just works because it works for the aesthetic and still gives you the range. Like Kiadi Mundi is a Jedi and you're still able to pose the fuck out of them with the single joints. So this is a great comment here that I think they were very confident with this Wolverine. I mean, we're seeing some of the stuff, that right here, the poses are great. They're fine. Look at that. It's like you don't really need any more than that. He's short. He's ugly.
Like, there's a double jointed Wolverine right there.
I think that gets enough range because I mean this one's the astonishing one that's double jointed, but I mean that's still like a little bit more range than that. But I think the single joint's still good enough.
It's probably good enough, right? Yeah.
You can swivel.
You guys are fucking killing it. Bobby with his video game analysis. Pac has the freaking double freaking Wolverine astonished. Oh, you guys are fucking killing it. All right. Let's see what else we got going on.
Put him next to Jada Ryu.
You guys are killing it. All right, let's see what's up.
Shit, Kyle.
All right, Bobby said he'll flip one to you for $150.
There you go.
But Tony had a great analysis. Like when I saw this, I told Trav and I told Spec, I don't need this Wolverine because I've already got like 15 million Wolverines.
Thanks, man.
But the head, the fins on the head sculpt and the boots are wide. I'm like, god damn it, I don't need it.
Sexy.
It looks good. It looks so.
Oh,
And look at this, like that Silver Surfer looks dope as shit.
Yeah, it's crazy how they make them a little different,
I think I got some solo out of this. That's the packaging. They were like, Dwight was like, I was shocked. He was so transparent. He's like, I don't even do packaging. I throw my shit out. And it's like, bro, you're trying to. And he was like, I'm not throwing this one out. And man, I don't know. It's going to take up too much room in my place, but I got to give them. They're killing it. Like today, the box presentation is awesome, man. This is perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good big time selling point. That's gonna fly off. You better order this one. Is this one for everybody or just Paul?
It's gonna be June 5th, Amazon. So Amazon and Fanstream.
Amazon. Okay. Yeah.
And we'll have a list at the end of
we'll leave the list up. Yeah.
And we'll go through it. But there's some more pictures I got. Man, there's I got 10 slides for just these alone.
Dude, that is a beefy Wolverine, dude. That's what we needed. Look at that pose on the right, dude. That's the move I love to do.
Right. And
in the game.
Justin, Tony answered it because he's basically the Capcom's coming from Jada for, at least with Street Fighter now. And the other Marvel Legends don't really look that great. You have to kind of cheat it, but these could fit in. We're very excited to see how they look much beefier, and we'll get into some of the more even beefier characters that we have. All right, so we got some solo ones, Bobby. There's some more looks at your Silver Samurai.
I hate that it's a 2-pack because I really want the Samurai. It looks really good. And also, I mean, and like y'all said, they are looking at other companies because that throwing Ninja Star is like the base is the Hadouken from Jada.
He uses that in the game. Yeah.
It's they're.
I'll stick with you, Bobby. Keep going, Bobby. We got Thanos. I'll get to you, Tony, in a bit, but we'll
I am getting this 2-pack. I've never been able to get a Psylocke because they go on sale and they're gone, and it's expensive as shit. So I'm gonna just get this 2-pack. I need a Thanos. I need Psylocke for my X-Men. This is horse shit because it's a goddamn 2-pack, but I need both figures. So fuck you guys, bro. God damn it. And as you can notice, I went very quiet with my voice. My wife doesn't hear me because I'm reading this 2-pack.
All right, here.
Actually came in the room.
You have a buyer. I'll buy your Wolvie. Some people don't want the Samurai and just want. Well, I think you'll sell that Wolvie easy if you don't want him.
Goodness.
Oh yeah.
So it's Wolverine. I mean, come
I'll
on.
take it.
Yeah. There you go. Pac photos.
I'm stoked for this Psylocke, especially because it's in that new female book. So she has like the diaphragm and the ab crunch. I'm cool with another Thanos. I have the one from the Infinity Gauntlet, but I'm cool with another one.
Yeah, because this one has like that shinier orange and the powder blue they were talking about on the stream. So it's gonna look more video gamey than our Infinity one. I love the Infinity Gauntlet Thanos, even though it is kind of a little dated right now. And this guy has a different look. He's got the taller horns. But yeah, Psylocke. Pac, the new buck, double pinless arms, legs, butterflies, double torso, all that shit.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it is, but I mean that's pretty like damn near import like articulation. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool, Tony.
Yeah. The only. Yeah.
Bobby. Bobby. Good.
This is really the only reason I even kind of pause at this because I've got that Moffat Psylocke that looks amazing, but this is straight up fantastic. Not a huge fan of the face sculpt there, but the rest of the figure looks great.
What do you think of the face sculpt, Tony?
Pow! Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna shill my ass off like Dan Who, dude. That Psylocke is chef's kiss, dude. I like this. I love the head sculpt. It looks cool. They got her in the damn pose when she's facing off with you. Dude, that's one of the best female body bucks. I see an Electra on that body. If they were to do it, it'd be perfect. Just like Pac said, she's got the diaphragm rocker. She's got the ab crunch. She's one of them, Electra Black Widow types as well. And then she looks just like she does in the game. She looks great. And then for Thanos, I mean, I have a Thanos, but this is, again, they ripped it off right from the game. Looks awesome. Like I think Dwight was saying, he got longer antlers. He does have them in the game. So Shooting the Galaxy's killing it with these photos. She's got, her accessories. She's got her butterfly effect that manifests when she uses her powers, the psychic knife. You can use any old accessories you have from previous Psylocks with her. Dude, she's awesome. It's, they knocked it out again, with her. I mean, we've all been clamoring. And then what's cool in the stream, he broke out. And they don't really never do that. They broke out the old Wolverine. They broke out the old Psylocke buck. I'm like, oh my God, that blows it the freak away.
Sorry to interrupt, man. I just realized they improved the skirt because I was like, how is he doing those kicks? The old one,
right?
Cuts.
You can't do that.
That's pretty cool that they did that.
Yeah. Yep. And he has a snap. He's snapping with that thing.
Yeah,
look at that. They made it more rubbery. More
so they got a soft PVC skirt, and then that gives it the flexibility thing. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is the need. That's not a want. That Psylocke is a need. Betsy that's badass too.
Man, this is Target though.
Oh yeah, it's Target. Yeah, it's Target.
Get that pre-order in. This is selling out. I'd be shocked.
Yeah, it is. It is by far.
Yeah, and there's the box. They only showed a small picture of the box.
Target. There we go.
Yeah, pretty packed. Oh no, there it is. It's in the background, but it's pretty packed out, man. This and the Wolverine I know you hate 2-packs, Bobby, but there's a good value in both. We don't know the price though. That's the only thing. I mean, it's good value as far as what they're giving us.
Of course, this is Target.
If it's 50, I'm okay with that. I will swallow all my curse words and get this. It's more than that, fuck you. That's just very simple.
You better be on that Target website. Good God.
Yeah. And Lone Dragon, I see your comment twice. We're getting there, bro. I got you. And Black Genghis also talked about the big man. We'll get you. He's the main event. We'll get to him in a second.
Tunic.
Thanos Gamerverse 1799.
Well,
yeah, that's what's up. All right, cool. Let's get on with the next one.
Get on with the program.
All right, so Tony, you and I talked about this, and we think this is going to be the least desirable one of the bunch, but it's Walmart, so that could go either way because it's Walmart, man.
Yeah, with this, I mean, I've got both of these single packed before. I mean, I haven't really looked. I mean, if they're beefier like everyone else, or if they're just the same with different, a lighter shade of color with them. But I don't need it. My War Machine's fine. I still have them, and I still own the previous Omega Red. But for guys that don't have them, boom, 1-2 pack, and you got both of them. If you missed out, so
Yep. And let's see, Omega Red is on the buck that Sabretooth was, and that one was what was it? Sabretooth and Logan with the cowboy hat was 50.
Cowboy hat. Yep. Yeah.
49.
Yep.
So this could be 54, or if they keep it at 49. I think Walmart's increasing prices with the tariffs or whatever. So 54. But just to go back to Thanos, Thanos is supposed to be bigger than Sabretooth. So people in the chat are saying $69.99 or $64.
Range.
Yeah. So plus they spent a lot of money on Psylocke, all new buck, where this is a lot of reuse, isn't it?
Which one?
I mean, these they do have new harnesses and new likenesses, but the bodies are the same. Except the accessories.
Mostly reuse. Yeah, I think.
No.
Oh,
which
that might
is
be a new face sculpt. Yeah, and hair.
yeah,
Uh-oh. Yep.
new mugs.
Oh, yeah.
And then 2 pairs of tentacles. One's bendy, one's like the long ones you can pull out. So
Oh, yeah. Rhodey has a new mug. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's beefier. Holy shit.
mm. What about Pac photos? What do you think about this, man?
I think you're right. Like, I think this is the least desired out of all of them. They look cool, but if it's Walmart, I'm kind of stoked because all the Walmart exclusive legends over the past 2 years have typically gone on clearance because I think they overproduce for that. So I can definitely see this going on the low at some point.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's
Oh, no. And I'll stick with this because it said not till July. And remember, Walmart Collector Con is during Comic Con. So this pretty much, I think this,
Yeah.
I haven't heard anyone say that. I'm not saying I'm a genius, but the Walmart Collector Con is during Comic Con and this is the only one they didn't give a date to. So I think Comic Con is safe. It fits, obviously, with Comic Con. And I think, I don't think I'll have to get up early to pre-order this, but there'll be GI Joes. I get up early to pre-order like Night Force and shit. So, but yeah, I think it's cool. I definitely want to eventually get them all because it's Marvel vs. Capcom, but I don't think I'm in a rush to get this. Bobby, did you say anything about this one?
I mean, they look great. I'm asking on they're dope, and I already have a previous one, and I've got a War Machine. I'm like Tony. I'm good with that one I have. I don't need another one.
Yeah.
I do like the blue on this. I do like the blue hue, but I'm good.
Yeah. Jarhead in the comments was saying that the costume here on Rhodey was inaccurate to the game. It might be. I think but this is still cool to me. I'm not sure how, but I gotta look.
I think it's his legs. It's supposed to be all black.
Oh, really?
Isn't this from the game too?
Close to it. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. That's for going out really white. Oh my gosh.
Oh. But you said player 2 War Machine.
Oh yeah.
So this is player 1? I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know, but I think he's right. I think it's a little softer looking sculpt in the game.
Good comment here. X23 and Warpath are 54, but it was 49 when it first came out. But I think the tariffs are making some of these figures go up $5.
The tariffs are screwing us up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We're stuck in the old prices here. So
yeah.
Man, a lot of comments. Thank you guys for joining. We've had anywhere from 70 to 80 people hanging out with us
awesome.
On a Thursday. So if you're watching, do the minimum and hit the like button. That's all we ask. So this one at first, I was like, do I really need another cap? And then, man, Tony, you convinced me. But before I get to you, Tony, I'm gonna go to Bobby because he's Mr. Captain America on the show, and I don't know if he needs another Steve Rogers or not. But do you need a MVC, Stevie?
I don't. I love what he came with. I want, this cap looks great. I love the shield, like power effect on it. But the reason I'm pausing on this one is I love that Venom. Fuck, it looks so good. But I'm gonna pass on this because I literally don't need another Captain America. I've got 5 plus 4 toys plus the 12-inch, 2 12-inch Marvel Legend Hasbro. So I think I'm good on this one. But if it goes on sale, we'll come back to that.
All right, Tony, tell him why you need it. Why he needs it.
Oh man, I thought I was happy enough with my classic retro cap, with the molded chainmail, right? And then I really liked the Walgreens Captain America 2, where there's I think maybe they were painted on, but this is solid cap. I mean, you could say it's chainmail, but it's not showing. It's just a solid, sleek design. He's beefier and shit. He's a big buff ass cap from the game. The star is real big and bold on it. Look at those poses, dude. I have to get this one. I can swap them out. I have the best that they've given us so far. This is like, oh yeah, I'm adding this cap big time. And like you said, like Bobby said, the effect for his shield, that's what he does in the game, and it looks great. It even posed him and all his victory poses from the game. The one where the one in the middle where the doves come out, and then the one where he's like, what does he say? Something soldier. I can't remember what he says. Somebody help me out in the chat. Good luck, soldier, or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's some freaking video game vibes right there, dude. He, like I said, he is beat. I mean, this is, well, without it being a maximum Captain America, this is like the closest we're gonna get to a maximum freaking Captain America, dude. That's all I need.
And this is how I feel. Classified 77 etc. I didn't literally just get it just now, but like a few months ago. Damn it. I mean, this is almost the same guy, just a new upper.
A new bug, dude. I think his legs are bigger too, man. Yeah. And his boots are a little exaggerated. This is freaking awesome for the game. I mean, this is like Ron Lim art to the max, you know.
Yeah. Pac, do you need a new cap, or are you more into what we see here with Blue Venom?
Both, because like I also bought the Secret Wars one, but like you actually have a full shield this time. There's no like bullet holes or broken shields.
Exactly, that's what he talked about too.
Yeah, and it's like, I was like, I don't need another cap, and I'm like, damn, these photos are awesome. Like the way he's posed, I probably need these.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. Oh my god.
Bend over, soldier. I think the 80th cap was the max. Yeah, I mean, we got 80th cap, Secret Wars cap, this cap. I mean, they're just like killing it with the cap, and it's almost
retro cap, you know, Walgreens cap.
Yeah. But yeah, talk about the Venom, Pac. I'll stick with you here. I know that face sculpt on the left was that the one that came with that multi-pack that had all the villains?
The 3
That's why I don't have it. Because I never got that set. So I'm thrilled to get this Venom.
Me too. Same.
And I just bought the retro one because that had the McFarlane head sculpt on there.
Right.
Like, damn, this blue is like true to the game. Like,
that blue is killer right there. That is insane.
Cool. Lots of new faces tonight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I love it. The blue, but I also love the green on the tongue. Like,
all his saliva.
If this was a solo Venom, I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Oh, definitely. He'll fly off the shelves. Look at that.
Yeah.
Eddie Brock.
You will find so many of those caps on eBay because everyone's gonna be wanting this Venom. I bet you money.
Give me that cap. I'll take it. But yeah, that Venom is dope. That with that color, it's just weird because it's from the game, you know. And then player 2, it changes, and it's dope with his tongue out like that. And he's what? But is that the Oh my gosh, what's his name? That buck that he's on. I thought it was used before by what's his name? Caliban. I'm not sure though.
No, I think it's like the retro carded Venom, but they also made his pinless this time though.
Yeah.
Says don't know about the star. William, who said don't know about the star on Cap's chest seems wide.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, they made it wide. It's wide in the game.
That's in the game, right?
Yeah, it's in the game.
Oh,
it's really big in the game. Yeah, it's exaggerated. A bunch of stuff is exaggerated from the video game stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, these poses are unbelievable. Wow, that body slam suplex.
He took all these from stills from the game. It's awesome.
Shield slash.
Exactly. There it is.
That was a good one, yeah.
Kicking him right in his spleen.
So Bobby, how is this not Walmart? It's 2 blue characters, man. They dropped the ball on this one.
It's literally like Walmart's colors right here. So there's their mascots. I don't know.
Everything, huh?
So it's mainline because I think the popularity of Cap and Venom are they obviously both sell well on their own, and they figured together let's get them in every store, right, instead of just exclusive. So be able to get it everywhere: Target, Walmart, Amazon, everywhere. BBTS Entertainment. So all right, who has room for this? Tony, you and I joked about what we should do with this thing.
Oh no.
You put it in the toilet when your girl's gonna go.
Put it in the toilet when your girl's going to the bathroom.
She's gonna say, "What the fuck is
I hope
that?" Go get
Ashley's
it.
sleeping, Bobby. She doesn't hear this. Or you put it under the blanket. You go downstairs and check the mail, and she's going to bed, and she's like, "Oh, what the hell?"
It's in the mailbox.
Freaking alien on the pillow. Yeah, this thing is so fucking big. Look at it. Look at that thing. If it was in the toilet or under the blankets on a pillow, this thing is awesome.
Yeah, a blowtorch.
Oh my God.
That eyeball is crazy. They went all out. I didn't even know it was Gigantos. I thought it was a Shumagorath, but
That's what I thought too.
They got some deal with it. It's from Shumagorath from Conan, so it's all weird.
So they had to call it. That's why I was like, I've never heard of Gargantos before.
Me neither.
Yeah, same.
But it's Shuma. It's Shuma. Yeah. Even
Preternia,
Preternia,
I call him Shuma.
He put Shuma. He didn't put Gargantos. He put Shuma. Shout out to Preternia, man. Shout out to Toy Arc and Preternia. We got a lot of great images from them, so thank you guys so much. But look, I'm gonna go to our guest, Pac. This is obviously the biggest, maybe not exactly the best, but arguably the best, the biggest item here. Do you have room for this shit or what?
Probably not, but that pose he had him with the arms crossed was pretty funny.
It was neat, yeah. And he does that in the game.
That is amazing. That
he does that in the game.
Squid. That's a meme right there.
Waste of flesh.
Yeah. But no, continue, Pac. Tell us what you said. You might be convinced.
I might be, but those are bendy wires, right?
Yes.
Damn, because I have the Starro Build-A-Figure that McFarlane did. It was bendy wire, but you can't move it for anything. So that's pretty impressive that they got it to cross and stuff. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Brian Merchant in the chat was saying, wasn't it Gargantos and Multiverse of Madness? Yes, he was.
Oh yeah, let me throw that up there.
Is in with Strange.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can't find it. Maybe Bobby.
Ryan Daly even co-signed it.
Right here, Brian Merchant. This one.
Yeah.
The question.
Yeah. It was Gargantos. I call him Shumagorath.
Yeah, and you just mentioned this. They don't have the full rights.
Oh, right. Conan is in the way.
That's what's up. Cool. All right, Bobby, talk to me. What do you think of these eyes? These eyes.
Fucking fantastic. Like it looked amazing. And like the little mini like eyeball bomb.
Yeah.
If I had the room and the money, I'd 100% get this. I think it looks great. I love like the little like crossing the arms.
Right.
I would like just do the cross arms like side eye, just like whenever Ashley like gets mad at me, which is like I just hold it up like.
I love how we're all using this as a life prop. We're not even. It's not to go on the shelf. It's not to stay in box. It's to use it to harass our significant others.
You want to freak out? Yeah, you're freaking significant. Yeah, I bet you if I put this in the bathroom and my daughter finds out, holy shit, what is that?
Although in Ashley's defense, she is a horror fan, so she might actually.
Oh,
like, this
she
is. Kinda
is.
cool. Oh yeah. Oh my god.
That's awesome. But yeah, see, look at the eye.
So good.
Give us back the eye.
We even do stop motion on the show. Look. Okay. But yeah, cool stuff, man. This is look at that last
My
one.
Clash of the Titans reference. I'm sorry, no one got it.
I just want to do this for funsies.
You need to put them on the other side of it.
Oh yeah, that is awesome.
Shit.
Cool. So, what do we think the price is of this?
Oh my gosh, you guys got me.
All right, go to Pac Photos. Take a wild swing at that one.
I'm gonna say 80.
Oh, ouch.
This is pretty. It's like you saw the box, right?
Yeah, it's huge. Especially said, but
80 wouldn't be bad. I don't think. I know it sounds horrible, but
I have to wait on it then. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, $59.99. That thing will sell out right away.
Yeah, it'll be gone.
Wait, so do you think a lot of Conan fans are going to buy this too then?
Oh, yeah, I think.
That's a good call. Sure. Oh, yeah, I got a lot of Conan Mezcos. That could go right with it.
Oh, the Conan Mezco coming out. Camouflage.
The Conan Mezco and shit. Travis, what's the
Super 7?
4 Horsemen line? No, 4 Horsemen line. Mythic Legions.
Mythic Legions.
Boy, Bounty Hunter guy.
Yeah, you put these with Mythic Legion. Yeah, I think
Oh,
this
Savage
should go with
Beast.
a lot of.
Savage Beast.
This should go with a lot of different lines.
Yeah, 75 minimum. Man, I don't know. 60 would. I think it'd sell out, but I think it's going to be $100.
100.
89.99 is a good guess. Maybe 100's too much with this economy, and they might. I don't know.
Tariffs.
89. Yeah, I don't know. 56 bucks.
Travis, think about what you just said. Do you really think that like the powers that be at Hasbro give a shit about the? No, you're gonna try and get their money. Come on now.
Hey, I called Hasbro Pulse, and they were so kind to change my address for the Rattler. So now I think they are very. They're on my
Try
good
that with
side.
Walmart, Travis.
I had to call them because our website doesn't work. Their newly redesigned website, I cannot change my address on for something I spent $400 on. Jesus.
Actually,
Christ.
I had a message Dan after this episode of the show. I'm like, you just hate my wallet. God damn it.
And with 2-packs. Two
How
packs.
can it be the same as Dragon Man? I mean, Dragon Man was more than 100 though.
Oh, how much was it? Oh yeah, Dragon Man.
No, I forget. I can't remember actually.
Me neither.
I'll look it up for you real quick. Hold on.
Okay, thanks. I'll let you do.
I think Toy Bounty Hunter is the one who got my Clash of the Titans reference.
Yeah. Oh, they were saying this is the bendiest Marvel. We got the 3 grippy curly arms, the 3 crawly tentacles,
Blah, blah, blah.
pivot eye, spiky eyeball. Yeah. So
I'm sorry, I don't
June
see it.
18th, Famazon. So it'll be Amazon and everybody else. So Dragon Man was 80 or 85, Brian says.
Yeah.
Dragon Man was 80. Okay. So, all right. But that's crazy that was an open pre-order, 80. And then this is not. This is everywhere. They're selling this on Amazon. They're selling on BBTS. This is not a Pulse exclusive. Do you think that's a good move to have this everywhere? Or do you think this should have been a Pulse exclusive open order? To me,
I think it's a good move. I think it's a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's good to just have everywhere?
Yeah, I think it's a good move.
Okay.
Could
Oh,
have everywhere.
because
the
the
boxes
box
are
said,
unsure, I think.
because it appeals to Conan fans as well. So
Yep.
you want it to reach more than just because Hasbro's not selling Conan right now, right? So that makes sense to have. Yeah, that makes sense. It's not Amazon exclusive. It's Famazon, I think. If I'm wrong, let me know. I don't think Amazon would get this giant thing in their warehouse just alone, right? That'd be weird. Have you ever gotten something like this as something this big as a Marvel Legends exclusive?
Oh,
Has
man,
Amazon never done that?
I can't remember.
They repackaged the Marvel Universe Sentinel as like an Amazon exclusive. The Days of Future Past one.
Oh,
it was like
Like this.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right, let's move on. All right, Juggernaut. We got a lot of comments on that. Let's get to Genghis hostage 2-packs. That Juggernaut is be more than Max Hulk.
Yep.
Oh, no. You think
Max
so?
Hulk. Ooh.
He's going to be bigger.
Yeah. You think he's going to be more than, what was it, 59? I paid 49 on Best Buy, so I don't know.
Did you really?
Yeah, this is not from Best Buy. So,
no.
Wrong. Yeah, so this is my roommate got it from Amazon. Everyone's getting their Amazon ones. And he's like, oh, I don't open it right away. You can use it. And then when your Best Buy one comes in, just give it to me. So,
he's bigger than that, bro. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not maximum.
This man, he might as well be. I don't know what else they can do to this guy to make a maximum, but Juggernaut punch.
I'm gonna read Lone Dragon's post because he put it up like twice or 3 times. I might get Juggernaut. I'm not going to keep buying 2-packs that I only want one figure from because I'm just like Bobby, especially since I'm sure these will be 70 a pop. I don't know if they'll all be 70 a pop, but the Thanos one.
No, I mean, I don't know all of them, but
yeah, that's what
Jugs is
Bobby,
huge.
talk to me about Juggernaut, dude.
Look, this looks fucking amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. This is fantastic. If I didn't have my Diamond Select Juggernaut, which is absolutely a beefy figure, it's not as posable as this one. I get it. It's not as posable. but it's massive. It's huge. It's like a dark color. I love it. Here's the thing, and I love the fact that they're doing this with the game reverse. However, I would bet money in a year or two we're gonna get a new Juggernaut. Why? Because Juggernaut has a whole new design. He's on the X-Men, and he's actually kind of fucking hilarious because they paired him with Magic, and him and Magic are like this like little psychotic duo for the X-Men. That's hilarious. Like their whole like friendship is based
X-Force,
on
right?
like,
X-Force?
nope, X-Men. It's X-Men.
X-Men, good call.
He's with it's Cyclops, Psylocke, Kid Omega, Magic, Beast, and Juggernaut. And Juggernaut and Magic have this like Legolas Gimli like bet under who has the more hurts. It's
More
hilarious.
kills.
Like
They're Call of Duty,
yeah, like,
more kills.
well, because
Look at the
like,
comparison. Oh, sorry, Bobby. I want to ask you a question. Look at the comparison between the Colossus 2-pack Juggernaut, which I found at like PowerCon when I was hanging out with you. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then on the left is a Juggernaut twice its size.
Oh my goodness!
Like it's massive. Like this, like the Juggernaut that's from the Colossus 2-pack. That's also looks very similar to the one that was the Juggernaut Build-A-Wave. Which I actually
helmet doesn't come off from what we know. They would have showed it, bro. I think.
Yeah, I think so. And again, like I have to give him credit. Like the eyes on that Juggernaut look fantastic. It actually looks like there's a head in there. It looks great.
See if I can get you a picture. Oh, there you go.
Right
Look at that.
Good.
This is a big, beefy figure, and that's amazing. But it's gonna be a hard pass because I know this is gonna be expensive as fuck.
So this was the Fireball tease, as you could see, the Fireball that we got there on the left. That was the thing they teased at the last Marvel Legends, or one of the last Marvel Legends. But yeah, all new Kane, butterflies, as you could see, ball rocker for the ab pivot, and they talked about the head pivoting right there. That's you couldn't do it as well in the 2-pack. And then another big one, Bobby, was you can't see in that photo, but you can't see. Oh, there you go on the right. Look at that toe articulation. See the hinge? So,
oh yeah, no, like it's going to be a massive figure. And honestly, if I didn't have the Diamond Select, I would probably get this. But I love Diamond Select. But this is great. But dude, I would bet money that in a year or so we're going to get that X-Men with because the X-Men, his costume is all black with a giant red X on his face. I bet you money that we'll get.
Well, because they're spending the money on the buck, so it makes sense to have reuse.
Exactly.
And then having a 2-pack Magic is tiny. So you could pretty much sell it for maybe even $5 more and get away with it, and it's reuse. Yeah, makes sense. Good call. And then Zangief, we haven't gotten him yet, and now Tony's theory works because this is a Juggernaut and Zangief together is going to look like a fight from the game, or at least Juggernaut might even be bigger, which is fine. Instead of like, oh, Zangief is tower over Juggernaut, and then you just can't do it. So it works.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Pock photos. What do you think, man? $70?
Yeah, growing up, I actually had the Toy Biz when they did the crossover. He came with Chun-Li. So like, so I'm definitely gonna. It's gonna suck. It's probably gonna cost a lot, but I'm probably gonna pick this up.
And the hands, hands are bigger. See how big the hands are, and on the right,
those are massive.
I have the Colossus 2-pack one, but like, I didn't even realize they added toe articulation until I saw the photos. That's pretty cool too.
Yeah, let's see if we can see it in action. We do. A little bit there on where his hand is, where Dwight's hand is. You see a little bit bending up, but can't really. So, no, right there on the right there on the left picture, you could see it bent.
Yeah.
No.
Damn, that's cool. God,
it looks like he's playing soccer on the left. Sorry, what was that?
No, it's just like how much bigger he is compared to the 2-pack one.
That's huge.
This picture says it all, man.
Yeah.
Now put the Colossus up next to him. Holy crap!
He ain't gonna look like a Colossus, that's for sure.
Still look dope.
Yeah. Cool. I don't know. Some guy says it's $50. I don't think so, buddy.
Wow. I'm just thinking, I don't mind them going back to the ball jointed hips, but I hope they don't get loose on you over time.
Right.
That's true.
Good call. This is Famazon too. June 26th. So I'll go over the dates in a second. I just want to show you some he's battling Cap. And there's a standing.
Yeah, they didn't show it. They didn't show him with his helmet off, but I mean, if he's built the same, you could probably pop it off and maybe pop in that other. See how that other Juggernaut's head looks on him? Maybe I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Bam! Look at that.
Wow, wingspan is crazy. Nuts. Yep, Amazon does sell out quick. Does Dreads. Cool. All right.
The face.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
The face on him kind of looks like those Quiznos commercials, like the really weird like chinchillas.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all ever see those? Yeah, exactly.
A Quiznos.
I'm like, it just like I'm just seeing that Quizno commercial now.
This Juggernaut will big spoon MCU thing.
I think he'll big spoon every big dude.
Yeah,
everything. Jesus.
It's gonna look like minimum.
But like, yeah, exactly. In the game, remember, Juggernaut was a massive dude.
He's gonna big spoon Bobby's Diamond Select Juggernaut.
Pretty much. Pretty much. I'm not even arguing with that.
I know, Bobby, you don't have it yet, and I only have it because it ain't mine. But Tony, you don't have it yet. You have it?
Oh, what is it? The Maximum Hulk. No, I'm good with my my. What was that? The Retro Classic Hulk we got before him.
Yeah,
kind of the same body mold.
Inspired one.
I'm good with him. I'm good.
Cool. I thought I was, but then $50 at Best Buy. It's the only reason I got him. But he feels cool because it's got like this like plushy chest thing for that. But Pac, you have
you playing with his pecs.
He is. Make it bounce.
Nah, I think eventually I'll buy it. I'm a mark for the Hulk, so at some point I'll probably buy it. But that was a good deal for $50 though.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, man, I wish I would have just told you though. I think we posted it on our social media. No, but hey, you're a working man. That's you worked and then got here. But yeah, I guess I'll show it off for a second. There's a gazillion reviews out there. Everybody's reviewed it. I think I have a good video that's going to come out with this and Spider-Man. So, but the two Max figures. But I figured I'll show it for those who don't have it yet. And go ahead, Pox. Yeah, I think you were saying something.
Travis, you should have him like dangling off the dragonfly back there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you imagine?
Like Hulk?
Like an Edward Norton movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a good look at him. Glad my camera works today on the days I don't really have to.
Damn, he has a big teethus.
There we go. But yeah, cool. And then there's that see how it's.
Yeah, it's like a soft plastic or like rubber piece.
And I think the bottom is the same. We have the same. That's the big argument. Maximum should not be reused. But yeah, look at the butters because that was the whole. See how it's like a squeezy.
Yeah.
Too bad they didn't finish the paint in the back. To the belt. To the belt.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh.
See, they didn't finish the paint right there. Yeah. And the tatters on the legs, the calves, they didn't finish the paint. See, he's got the tatters in the front, in the back it don't. Wah, wah. I can fix that for you.
But yeah, pretty good shit. All right, so no one has it. I thought everybody was going to pull out their Hulks. Guess not.
No work. God damn it.
Cool. All right, speaking of green, we got a tease at the end, and it's this like wand thing. Bobby, you're the comic guy. What do you think this is?
I have no fucking clue.
Wow.
I don't.
Some use you are, man. We hired you for this. Next.
It's an antenna off the upcoming All Striker. I don't know what that is, dude. I don't know.
I'm looking.
That's like a maximum cotton swab. I don't know.
I know, it was pretty cringe. He was picking his teeth with it. I'm like, stop, Dwight. I don't know what it is.
No, I'm looking. And I
Hulk food.
Maximum Hulk's Gamma Raid PP.
What the hell is that? I say antenna for something, but it ain't. You know, I mean, who has that thing? I don't.
Gamora.
I was like, Pip the Troll. He don't have nothing like that.
I don't know if I'm even doing this right here.
The
So
maximum
I have
Hulk.
these effects wrong. I just threw this on. This is probably way
Yeah, you
off.
do have them way wrong, but it's funny.
I don't know. I'm just like messing around.
you're not in the same.
Children.
Yeah,
Nobody
I
in the
know.
chat knows what the hell this is. That's insane. There's 80 people in the chat.
Hawkeye arrow, Green Arrow's arrow. It's for sounding.
We've gotten the last
you know.
like 27 hints that they've done like right
Black
away.
Cassidy's cane. That's Black Sean. Sean, yeah. Black Cassidy.
Green Cane. Did he make any comment? I don't know. I actually at very end I had to turn it off, but I got to see most of
Too
it.
short for a cane.
Yeah, the bug spear is what I just said. Oh, I said Gamora. I meant help me out with her name, Bobby.
Mantis? No.
Yeah, Mantis.
Oh, I guess. Yeah, I'm going with KJ. It's a piece of plastic.
Nailed it.
Oh
Andy,
man, I did not.
man. Loved all the MVC reveals.
Now I'm gonna go look at like all my Infinity War, Infinity Gauntlet, and start looking for that stupid green thing.
Right?
There's the whole collection.
That is freaking dope. They pimp their ass off with all these, and I'm not even trying to shill.
All right, so here's the release schedule. Okay, June 5th, Wolverine versus Silver Samurai is Fan Channel and Amazon. So
Amazon.
Your internet retailers like Pulse, BBTS, Entertainment, Amazon, yeah, and GameStop. Psylocke. What's up?
Amazon's been doing pretty good with that. I mean, they surprised me.
Yeah. And then the next day, June 6th, is Psylocke versus Thanos, Target. So somehow the purple people went to Target instead of red. A week later, 6/12, Captain America versus Venom, not Walmart exclusive. It's just mainline. You get it anywhere. And 6 days later, 6/18, Shuma, Fan Channel and Amazon.
Gargantuan.
Yep. And Juggernaut a week later, 6/26. Yeah. So Juggernaut, Famazon again, Fan Channel and Amazon. And then July, probably during Comic-Con, during Walmart Collector Con, War Machine versus Omega Red, but it could be wrong. So that's the slate there. Okay, whiskeys. Let's go to our guest first. You've played this game before. Out of 5, you can use 0.25, 0.75, 0.5. Out of 5, what do you give the Marvel Legends Fanstream from today?
I'm gonna give it a 4 whiskey out of 5 compared to the last one we had. That's why I was like, all right.
It's a great 8, right? 8 out of 10, a great 8. So great, but you weren't that overwhelmed. Like, I feel like this is a higher tier. Like, what prevented you from going higher than a grade 8 and not a 9 or a 10?
I don't know. It's just some of the Fantastic Four movie was cool, and then the MVC was nice. It's just some of those I'm not gonna pick up. That's why, like, I think they did a good job with the presentation for like the box and the character selection, but just not enough for me to be like, it's perfect. The 2-pack thing, kind of like hostage pack. That's kind of like a little sour on me, but it is what it is.
What could they have shown you that would make you be like, all right, this is the fucking deal. Like, this is the best Fanstream art. Like name it like a figure, character, whatever, or something they could have done.
Ooh,
honestly, I wanted to see who the next Maximum character was going to be.
I mean, Juggernaut is pretty close, and we did get the Shuma, but yeah. I mean, I know what you mean. Like, is it going to be like a Maximum? They're not going to jump from Spider-Man and the Hulk, the 2 most popular like characters, to like Juggernaut, right? It's going to be. Who do you think it's going to be?
It might be a villain, I think.
But that's Juggernaut. But do you think it's like a Magneto or Dr. Joe? Like, you know, like
Doom,
I don't know.
maybe Doom because the movie.
Anybody,
I don't know.
like, what does Pac think? Like,
I think they're going to go another hero. I think they're going to. I would like to see a new Thor because I have Thor.
Ooh,
But
that's a
good.
great choice.
Anything, you know?
ooh.
Yeah.
Good.
Like, yeah,
call.
I would.
Quick comment here. Michael Taylor is Yondu in the game. That could be his arrow unpainted. He's not in the game. There
He
you go.
is not in the game. Good. Thank you.
Cool. It's so funny that no one has. When are the pre-orders for Shanna? They did not say.
They did not say yet.
So that was kind of
That was
surprising.
another one. Yeah, I wish they would have announced more Savage Land stuff.
Oh man.
That I was like, okay.
So this would have been my guess, Maximum Daredevil, but they just came out with movie Daredevil. I think it's too soon to do a Maximum Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just me. Before I even go whiskeys, I like this question. Tony, what Maximum character? You said a villain. Tell me who you'd see in Maximum.
Yeah. If they're going, I mean, it looks like they're going with some big icons. I mean, Spidey, Hulk, and like Pac said, maybe Thor. But if it was a villain, I gotta get my mind off the bigger guys like Juggernaut and those guys. Maybe Doom or Magneto. I mean, those are some of the main guys. So, but what would they do for a Maximum Doom? It's like
There's a
I
lot
don't
you do
know.
with Doom. I mean,
Besides cloth goods, I mean, I don't know what else.
Copy what Mezco did with their Dr. Doom, which
Well,
is what they did with the Wolverine claws. So I mean, but yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
I think,
and then tell me your Maximum. Yeah.
I did like Michael's Maximum Apocalypse. That'd be awesome. I think you're right. I was thinking Daredevil too, but we just had Daredevil, so I don't think so.
Movie Daredevil.
I think a Doom would be perfect because the movie, cloth goods. You'd have two different heads. You'd have the energy gauntlet. You'd have an infinity gauntlet. You'd have Doom, God Doom. You'd have a magic book. You'd have like the Darkhold, right? So you could do that. You could have Magneto because Magneto is villain, but also he's on the X-Men as well with Cyclops. So you could do that. I mean, there's a lot you could do with this. But I think Doom would be, especially since right now Doom is the Sorcerer Supreme in the 616. He has taken it from Strange. He has taken over the Earth. I mean, there's a lot you can do with the Doom figure right now.
I like that pick the most. I think now that I think about it, I think Dr. Doom, you go villain. He's popular.
You're welcome.
I saw an Iron Man comment, and he's right there, like maybe even more popular than Hulk right now. But we just got a whole retro wave of Iron Man. I think things are spaced out. Like, I know we got a million Spider-Man, but he's the exception. Like him and Wolverine, they can be in every show and every wave. Wolverine, we're not going to get a Max Wolverine right now. They just gave us a new buck for the NBC. So I don't think a Max Wolverine, that would just be too much. We just got like the 50th, 80th anniversary, whatever the hell they were, 50th anniversary. I think Wolverine, Maximum Wolverines later. I think Maximum Daredevil's later. I think Doom is a good, Doom and Thor. I like the Thor choice.
Doom and Thor.
Not like a lot of Thor yet. Yeah, I like that. Good picks. All right, whiskey.
When was the last time we got a decent Thor figure?
I think the classic retro. Or was it the 80th anniversary?
The program that we had 2 years ago, the white boxes. Yeah, right.
That's it right there. Pac's got it. That's on my shelf.
The Eric Masterson Thor's over there, but this is
To me, that's the end all be all right there so far.
I just wish the cape can't move.
I gave him a cloth cape. It's awesome.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Yeah, but I think this needs an update.
Yep. Good shit. Yeah. Cool. All right. Whiskey scores for Bobby. 4.
4.
4 for me.
2 packs. 2 packs prevented it from being a 9 or higher.
Basically, I'm kind of like Pac on this one. Is like if they had done solo packs like single packs, this has been a 5 out of 5. I thought it was a fantastic show. Got a lot of great figures. I just hate the 2 packs. I hate having to like not get one or get one at a con when it's like split up. I hate that.
All right, this is funny because it's a storyline. Maximum Carnage. But yeah,
Ooh,
probably not.
I like this. A Maximum Storm. Fuck yeah.
With all the weather effects and everything, I could definitely say she's popular enough for sure. That's also a good one. Yeah, and then you know what, Tony, tell me your whiskeys, and Black Angus in the chat, tell us your whiskeys, man.
I give it a 4. Like Pac. I was gonna do 4.5, but no, 4 is solid. I mean, just because me, I'm not gonna do the Fantastic Four. I'm not gonna do the MCU, but those are really good for people that want it, and they got to do it because the movie came out. But other than that, the Marvel, the Gamerverse stuff smashed everything. It was cool.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go 4.5 out of 5, even though those guys don't want to be on a Toy Gun mood. So, like, hey, we haven't been around long enough. We gotta do our YouTube residency for 20 years to get those. We interviewed Marvel Legends at Comic-Con. It was fun. Yeah. We love what you guys do. We're not just G.I. Joe. It would be great to have them on. And we don't have the seniority with them. I'm trying, man. You gotta go through PR. I'm like, yeah. So, but we'll have some interviews maybe after Yojo June with at least the G.I. Joe team, and maybe at Comic-Con we'll interview Marvel Legends because that's the next time they're gonna they'll be there. So yeah, it'll be good. There you go. But yeah, 4.5 out of 5. Shuma, unbelievable. 5. That's a 5 out of 5. I do like the MCU. I'm not like all in. I'm very much picky about a lot of the Disney Plus stuff. But man, it's Fantastic Four's entry into MCU, and I thought they did a great job. The stand for Silver Surfer makes that a complete peg warmer. It might still peg warm, but that stand is something people are going to want. And I thought they did a great job with all the likenesses of the figures and like making that different interpretation on everything. Even though they even look like they have the patent 11 Jordans on, like on the Reed Richards and suit. No, I think they did a good job. So we'll see how they look in hand. The reviews will be fun to do. I think that's it for Pac, right? Because you're in a where you at? Where you living?
East Coast.
Yeah, where?
Oh, like DC area.
Okay. Have you always been there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I lived in Ohio and New York for a little bit, but like, yeah, I've always primarily been around this area. Dude,
I wish I knew. I worked in DC last year, and I had no idea like that you were there. I was there for 10 days. I went to just like the museums, and I had like no one real other than coworkers. I had no one really to hang out with. Next time, if they put me on DC, I'll reach out. We'll hang out.
I would have taken you to the toy shops around here. Damn.
I know. So shout out to Jason the X. He took me to that Dallas Vintage when I was in Texas, man. That was crazy. Shout out to Dallas Vintage. But hey, this was awesome, dude. 2 hours, McFarlane, the best Marvel Legends fan stream in a while. And we had you here. It was perfect. And I hope are you going to Comic-Con?
Maybe. I'm still debating on it. If funds line up and work.
You have to travel too. You're not in Cali. You can't just like drive over there and stuff like that. So yeah, for sure, man. But good to have you, man. You have a good night and rest up. Thank you.
I do also want to mention, because I know you guys are going to cover Joe's, right? Like I don't collect Joe's, but I appreciate them from afar. And like you all kick ass all year round, but I know like Yojo June's like sort of your time. You guys shine, so I'm gonna be looking out and appreciating the line from afar because I think you guys do a kick ass job of it.
But that reminds us, like, what do you got on the pipeline for your channel? What do you got next?
Honestly, just whatever. Like I've been collecting some anime figs, so I got like some Jazzware stuff recently, and they're like $16, but they give you 3 faceplates, 2 hand accessories, effect pieces, articulation's dope. So like some stuff like that I'll be posting. Oh, it's halfway point, so I'll probably do my top 5 Marvel Legends of the year so far and top 5 DC Multiverse figures of the year so far.
Those are videos we're going to have to see and share. Feel free to, if you post those like Instagram stories or something, feel free to tag me, bro. I have no problem resharing to the audience. You're always a great guest. And go follow at Pac Photos and go check them out on the YouTube. We'll go, I'll go throw that up on here too.
Pac, are you gonna scoop the new the Hank Henshaw red Cyborg Superman?
Oh, Target. I kind of gave up on platinums, man.
Oh, did you? Oh, dude.
I can never.
It's just that damn Hawk Girl's a platinum. I gotta find her.
Yeah. If I find it, I'll let you know. I'll send it to you. Like,
let me know, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, like always, guys, it's always a pleasure being on here. Thanks for having me on, y'all.
For
Right
sure.
on, Pot.
Later, buddy.
Thanks so much.
Take care, y'all.
My
All right,
McFarlane guy.
pull up his YouTube right now. Get that on there. We're gonna talk Yojo June, so hang out with us and bear with us, guys. But yeah, go subscribe. He's almost at 3K. Let's get him at 3K. It's 2.96. If everybody here watching the show subscribes, we'll get him close.
Well, I've been subscribed to Homeboy for a minute.
Yeah, go check him out at Real Pac Photos, YouTube Pac Photos. He's got lots of videos there. Go check him out, man. For sure. See that figure of the year. He just said he's going to do his halfway point stuff, which reminds me, after Yojo June, we got to do that stuff too. So awesome. Okay, Yojo June, you guys good? We don't have a lot to talk about, but we have a render and some news. Let's get to it. It's Yojo June. So we got an official date, June 4th. Guess what day that lands on? It's Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
And that's our normal time we do a Toy Con of Mood. So we were very pleased to have over 80 people joining us at once tonight. But Tony, you excited for Yojo June? And will you be on the show next Wednesday? Are you free?
Next Wednesday, I think I am free.
Well, even if you aren't free, you were free all night tonight.
I know. I'm like, hey, knock on wood. Damn, sure.
Yeah, I'd say Yojo June. We'll probably just have everybody on every week. Well, not every week, but the first 2 weeks, because the first week will be the Fanstream from Hasbro, and we'll be covering that, reviewing the Fanstream. That's going to be the mega big one. That's their splash. But then, as you know, every week they're going to give us updates. I think one of the weeks will be a Cobra Rattler update, like doing their unboxing, which reminds me of the next. Let's see if we got it here. I don't even know where I put the. Oh, here we go. Cool. Yeah, we're getting Cobra Rattler soon, boys. I think neither one of you pre-ordered this, though, right? You didn't back it?
Not me.
Bobby,
Nope.
did you back the rat?
I did not.
Nope.
Well,
I think Baldy got 2.
Baldy got 2.
Yeah.
He's going to repaint one in rainbow colors.
Eh.
But here it is. Get excited. Get excited, Baldy. You got 2 on the way. Ground attack jet. Ensure smooth sailing. Change your address, which I did. You got to call them, guys. You cannot do it on the website. I had to call today. I called from work. Thankfully, they answered, and they got it right. Make sure they refresh the screen. Say it slow. You don't want this thing going anywhere else. This thing is, especially if you bought 2 and 3, you don't want it going. Yeah, that'll be a nightmare. So check it. Make sure you do good. Look at this. Tony will buy one eventually. Johnny Reno in the house.
Like the hiss and the dragonfly. I know I ain't talked to DJ 5 Ash in a while.
That's what's up. It looks like a long conversation between Bobby and Judge Dreads. Who else we got?
I know, right?
King Panther. Hey guys, love and support from the big city of Chicago. Chi-Town in the house. What up? We got 223. 23, baby. My next maximum fig I want Silver Surfer. Maximum Silver Surfer. It's at 4. That's the original Surfer. That is a great choice. That's
Maximum Surfer.
Bobby, what would you do for a maximum Silver Surfer? How would you make it maximum? That's a good one.
Maximum Surfer Spooge.
I'd have the surfboard be vac metal. I'd have I'd have a good size flight stand. I'd have the Power Cosmic bands. I'd have Ultimate Nullifier. I'd have Thor's hammer from the Future Surfer, where he's got the Infinity Gauntlet, the Black Knight sword, and Mjolnir, and
he's gonna flood him with accessories.
Yeah, he rattled off. That's wild. Yeah, he gave him a lot of stuff. That's awesome. That's a lot of stuff. A Mjolnir and the Black Sword. That'd be wild. Because we never got gripping hands with Silver Surfer. It's just like the punching and
maybe flight or like surfer hands, I guess.
Yeah, surfer flight.
Balancing hands.
Yep. Very cool. I like that. Imagine all the max articulation on a Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah,
I like that.
Amazing.
I like that shit. All right, let's just get right into the big one here. Tony, you're known for your military customization, but you are a fan of Kyle Gesso over here, aka Boodle.
Yeah, dude, the way they made him look and all the splayed out accessories and all the stuff you can throw on him looks really dope, man. I've been into feudal Japan for a long time. Ninja, samurai, they're all up my alley. And the weapons he has looks pretty cool. I mean, look at all the stuff. I mean, it's not just accessories; it's freaking armor you can put on this guy. You know, so they went all out with Budo. This is pretty crazy, man. It looks really cool.
It's wild because he has tactical armor on, and then you can see he's got like is that like a saw? The saw, right? He's got over there. I can't really see it too much.
What that looks like the FAMAS, looks like a FAMAS, but kind of like what Justy would have.
East Coast Kick Cody wants to know why he got guns. Is that a comic thing? Does he have does he have guns? I feel like all the Joe guys left and went to bed, like Ryan and Eben and all these guys. These are the guys that would know this stuff.
He's got no weapons. I mean, it's just. I
honestly
mean,
don't know why he has guns. I only know
Snake guys have swords and guns.
Yeah,
yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
So why
the
not?
second head reminds me of V for Vendetta. We got a close up look. That doesn't look like V for Vendetta right there, but from far it does. Yeah, but from there, no, it's like Ghost of Tsushima or something. But yeah, I love the two wildly different looks are great.
Yeah, they look dope.
But just facial hair and long.
Facial hair and long hair and John Wick hair.
Yeah,
reminds me
John Wick hair.
It reminds me of Shogun a little bit.
Yeah,
like
I still gotta watch that.
Oh, dude, it's so damn good.
I know.
Shogun was probably one of my top shows of the year last year.
Oh, maybe he didn't have originally have guns. I'm not sure. But McFly was saying that, and I don't know if Johnny Reno knows if he had guns back in the day. But
they just classified him up basically.
Yeah, and that's what I like about it. They classify he's all tactical, period, and then he's got his samurai gear as well. Pretty dope.
Well,
I would actually get two of them. I would get two of them.
Oh, but this is what I've told every time I talk to Lenny. Is it's the same thing. Like some of these characters I don't know who they are because I wasn't a G.I. Joe fan. I'm gonna buy this. I'll get it because it looks dope as shit. Like when they classify the figures up, they look amazing.
Yeah.
Like this looks fantastic. Like that is a fantastic looking figure.
Yeah, I don't think they could have made him any better. This looks insane. It's pretty dope.
And the gun that Dusty had was a MSBS Grot, so that's what that is.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Bombus is pretty old.
Okay.
But you're right, Bobby. This is the way to do it because if you ever want to do a Ninja Force retro card, which was a suggestion last week on a Toy Kind of Mood, and you do the pink cards or something fun, and you do a few of them as a special thing, you have your Budo and you just trim them down. You know what I mean? You scale them down. You don't give them all this stuff. So none of the guns and all that. You just keep them armored. 80s armored.
And I do have to give this a shout out. It's not Budo, but Chav, if you haven't read it today,
I have.
This was a great introduction to Beachhead, and actually kind of hilarious too. Because if you're not reading Energon Universe, what the hell are you doing with your life? Just asking, Tony.
What?
You're not reading Energon Universe. I've told you a million times.
I know. I have to go. I don't have any of my comic book stores close to me at the house. They're always close at one of my stations. I gotta make my way down towards them because one of my buddies owns one. I gotta go over there. Samurai Comics, actually.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Hilarious. I'll pull this up. We'll return to Budo in one sec, but I want to show that. Bobby, your screen's just a little blurry tonight, but do you see this now? Do you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Velaverse did their own
Oh wait,
samurai,
it's not working. It's I gotta remove. Well,
but Budo's been freaking Joe way longer than that bullshit.
there we go. Night Force.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Night Force. Oh, was Beachhead Night Force too?
No, they
Okay.
put him in Night Force in this, and they gave him just like a.
Is that Falcon behind him?
Yeah, it
Yep.
Or
is
Flint? Okay.
Falcon and Night Creepers that they made a little different in this.
Yeah. And
Lady J is Night Force in this too, which I don't think she was ever Night Force. Yeah. And then Beachhead's mask looks different. It looks like the older classified.
That's pretty dope. Is that blood behind him? I think that's freaking Flint. He's got the shotgun shells on his.
Actually, it's Night Force Flint. It's not.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not Falcon.
These
Even though
look
it looks like a Falcon figure. Look at the Night Force Lady J is unbelievable. So cool.
I gotta at least go back and get the 300 ones, the new GI Joe ones, the continuation.
the Real American Hero.
Yes.
Good.
Blank covers.
Good.
But let's bring Budo back in.
Yeah.
Budo.
Yeah. So what do we think, chat room? What do we think the price is on this? Because that seems to be a little bit of a controversy. I think it's going to be at the snow job, but it could be a little more because it seems like he's a little more packed out than snow job. Because remember who are the other figures? I don't think it's quite with pet. Do you? I don't think it's at that $45 price. It might be like
It might be
38. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm kind of with Paul on this. I think 35.
35, which was basically the snow job. $80 Canadian. I don't know.
Dude, you could get like another what do you call it? A grunt and put all the rest of the samurai stuff on a grunt.
Oh, yeah,
body.
the stuff on the left on grunt, right?
Yeah.
Well, we have
or the samurai stuff. Yeah.
Right. Well, we got green shirts coming too.
You basically have a suit of armor for another figure because Budo's already all classified out.
You're right. And we have those extra grunts that were like $10 at Target or $11. Yeah, you're right.
And
so
Grunt looks awesome
seems safe. Yeah.
Grunt looks awesome with the new breaker. Thanks, Poppy B.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. For sure. That's a good call right there too.
2 helmets. Sheesh.
Look at the detail on the gear.
Yeah.
Crazy. On the samurai gear too, especially.
All he needs is some Saki bombers to go with him.
He needs a pet Mushu from Milan. And we got anywhere from 35 to 40 people saying. So the other question is this just Pulse or every fan channel? I think it'll be fan channel. I don't know yet though.
BBTS at Amazon.
Cool. What else we got?
Entertainment.
I'll talk about that in a minute. But let's go to Yojo June.
Yeah.
Bobby, what do you want from? Just give me one thing because we've already previewed Yojo June on a past episode. But just give me something you want from GI Joe at Yojo June.
I'm gonna go ridiculous. Actually, it's not that ridiculous. It was in Duke's Silent Mission, like the toxic vipers.
That's freaking awesome. Who doesn't want more vipers? I mean, clearly people want more vipers because those retro carded vipers. A lot of people are like, I'm done with buying 2, and people are buying shit tons of these things. So I think toxic would be a good one.
Yeah, I got 2 of those in.
Tony, before you get on a call, because you're laying back, whenever you do this at work, you got to get up and do something crazy, right? What do you think, Yojo June? Give me a prediction or give me something you want to see.
I want to see some kind of mention. This is like my dream. I mean, it would be awesome if they say something about a retail Thunder Machine or fan channel. It's not a HasLab, but something about a Thunder Machine.
Right, like that. What was it? Like the stuff we talked about today, the Sentinel 97 and the Dragon Man, and
Exactly.
something that, it's not going to be $100, $80 to $100 like Shuma, whatever the hell his name is.
Gargantos.
Gargantos.
I mean,
But it could be an open. I think this could be the introduction of the open pre-order for Joe. We haven't gotten it yet. We got 2 with Marvel, and it worked. I think Sentinel 97 and Dragon Man were successful. We don't know the numbers, but we think there was good reception, at least based on social media. It looks like, they did well with that, and it's a nice program. We talked about it. We weren't ever really negative on it. It's like there's no crowdfunding. It's open for a month, and you have a month to decide if you want something that's not $30. It's bigger priced, and if you have the room. And I think Thunder Machine falls in that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Thunder Machine, with all the dreadnoughts that we're getting,
man, give them
time to rate. We don't even have motorcycles, so give us the fucking Thunder
give
Machine.
us their answer to the fucking Vamp. You know what I mean? You did Vamp, you did a Vamp, you did a Stinger. Okay, give us the freaking Thunder Machine. It's just a little longer, a little bigger,
Mm-hmm. All right, lot of comments now. Let's see. Give me a Target exclusive Target. Sci-fi is coming. I'm pretty sure of everything I think I know or whatever. I think we're gonna get a digital render sci-fi for Yodo. 5-pack groupies for Cold Slither. That works.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I think
I'll
that's
have to make those with I have to make those with a bunch of Shanas.
Hurry up with it. That's why people are upset with the Shana pre-order. They wanted to make the groupies. There you go, Bobby. Tuxo Viper, Sledge Viper, Cesspool. Desert Scorpion's a good one, man. There you go. One. Bring on the Thunder Machine, Lifeline. I've seen so many comments for Lifeline. I think Doc needs an assistant or
Lifeline, mainframe. Hell yeah.
And we need more snow characters because in order to roll out the Snowcat, I don't think just having Snow Job and Arctic Bats and shit
and the Arctic Hound from Gridiron. Hell yeah.
Snowcat and Cobra Wolf announcements. But it is the summertime. I would say that for PulseCon.
Hit and run. Hell yeah.
Airtight. I don't mind made to order scenario. No, it works.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what we think. What matters is that people don't cancel their pre-orders. Zanzibar and Air Skiff would be cool. Yeah. There we go. Single card retro Serpentor and Chuckles. Well, they did say, Emily said this was the last retro card of the year. So I think it's too early for them to announce any retro card because we still have to get who's the one that we got to get still that's on pre-order. It's God damn it, Flint Cover Girl and
Flint Cover Girl, Monkey Wrench.
No, that's not retro carded.
Oh, that's right.
Retro card. It was a bat, right? Was it a bat?
No?
Oh yeah, it was like the.
Oh, we actually haven't gotten the bat.
We haven't gotten that Sunbow bat or whatever, right?
Yeah, but we haven't gotten the digital render yet for it. I don't.
No.
Okay. Cool. Where's my dang hit and run? Well, they already made a kind of a hit and run in infantry, marine, or whatever that. Did we already get like the green painted?
He was like the paratrooper.
Paratrooper, yeah, the Halo jumper.
The Halo jumper.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Classified gem in the middle. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go back to where you were. Gem in the middle.
It was Cover Girl, Televiper, Bat, and green shirts.
It was the green shirts.
The green shirts.
Bat, we did get a bat render. Now
yes,
that I think about it,
yeah, we did.
I forgot about the green shirts. The green shirts and bat render are the last. Can we pull
and
that?
That's the bat. Yeah, you can see all his intricate. You can see instead of battle damage or whatever, it's got the.
Yeah, you're right. The battle damage. I totally forgot.
The colored, intricate machinery or whatever.
Dude, they take so long between fan streams. I've completely forgotten everything from like 3.
Me too. They take forever.
3 months ago. Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, bat and the green shirt were the last one. You were right. Yeah, Televiper. I forgot about it because he's kind of boring. Like he's got the different like text slogans from the cartoon on his head, but they kept the same mouth. I don't know, man. Yeah. There you go. But yeah, here it is. Thanks for breaking that down. Cover Girl, Televiper, Flint, Bat, and green shirts. There you go. Yeah, I don't have like a list and shit. I just fucking run with it.
Flint and Televiper coming next.
My other guy. My other guy decodes everything. Like, he's unbelievable. I don't do that shit. I watch him and go, okay, yeah, it's whatever he says. Cool. I think that's good. 2 hours and 20 minutes for this. We have so much Yojo June. We'll get into it obviously next Wednesday. But if you haven't watched this yet, shout out to Death Valley Machine. If you're on Instagram, go follow at Death Valley Machine. He is called G.I. Joe Now and Forever, and he's come up with some fun renders. This is the classic Sky Patrol. That's why Homeboy has a flat top like Kid and Play. This from the 90s. This is a 1990 team. But if you want to see a modernized classified version of this, that could happen. But shout out to him, Sky Patrol. I honestly didn't know shit about Sky Patrol. Learned about it through Death Valley, did some research, and did a fun video. Go check it out. It's 5 minutes. We're going to do a bunch of these in June and July, rolling out our most wanted figures, whether they're renders or not. And we hope you like it. We got some big – he showed me – Death Valley showed me the big ones. His name's Jason. Jason showed me a big one for next week. It's bigger than this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be dope. And then I did a retro ranking video because I had reviewed the Viper pretty early, but then I was like, I still want to like talk about Mindbender and Rock and Roll. And man, I'll just teaser alert, Rock and Roll was much better in hand. Tony, you got any of these? You got them all or what?
I got 2 Vipers I haven't opened yet, and I'm still waiting on Hasbro Pulse to ship me my Rock and Roll.
And you're skipping this guy, even though he's got the Cobra.
Yeah, I got the old one. The old one's
and
fine.
then Bobby's got this one, right? You got him?
Well, mine shipped. It hasn't gotten here yet. I just got the email today that it's shipped.
Okay. Well, that's
I'm
good.
sticking with the old Mindbender.
But I didn't get that under. So when this popped up, like, all right, I got this one.
So yeah, talking to people all week about these, in the comments for the videos, and thanks for everyone who checks these out. Right? It wasn't a mid wave as far as mid being like boring. It was more like some people weren't that excited about it because they already loved classified Rock and Roll and they already had Mindbender and they already had a million Vipers. And you'd be surprised how many people don't care about the Retro Viper and how and there's some people who are like, Retro Vipers are my figure of the year. So it's like, this is it's not a polarizing wave because nobody hates this. So polarizing is like hate, love and hate. It's more like you don't care or you care a lot about maybe one figure in the way. There's some people like that's my Rock and Roll OG13. I don't care about the rest. Some people are like, bring me all the Vipers. Some people are like, I couldn't get my hands on Mindbender, right? Like Bobby. So I didn't want to pay for the comic. What's funny is that was a Comic-Con one and it was a fucking QR code. I thought it was PulseCon in my video. I used the damn QR code that people were like begging me for. So I was joking with Bill Murphy from Fresh Monkey. By the way, news right here: Fresh Monkey Fiction, Bill Murphy, and Gridiron Studios, Mark Von Cannon will be on a toy kind of mood in 3 weeks.
Nice.
So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
June 18th. We're shooting for that day, we'll probably do it almost like a Terradrome if we can. Right?
Yeah.
If we can. So. Maybe Tony, KJ, myself, and the 2 guys. And then the rest of a toy kind of mood will be here all month. Baldy, Spec, Bobby, and the other 2 guys. And I'll try to make it. I'm on a movie right now, but it'll be awesome. We have all a bunch of GI bros talking Yojo June every week.
Yeah, hoes.
Insane. But yeah, this wave, that's what I meant by the title. Is like, it's in the middle. It's not mid like MJF's logo, you're mid because you suck. It's more like it's in the middle because some people really love it. Some people don't need it or don't care for it. So it's just a wild wave. Yeah,
that's where I was. Because like the Rock and Roll I got is the one basically from the Energy universe they used, and I love that one. This is cool. I don't need it. What I do need, I need a mini boombox. I need a mini boombox to go with my Rock and Roll.
Oh shit!
Yes, I need to be able to have him playing either 2 songs I think Rock and Roll would play before starts lighting your ass up. Would either be Panama or Van Halen or Motley Crue's. Which one am I thinking of? Hold on. I have my phone right
now. I just gotta say this: Johnny Reno trolled every post I did on social media, putting no for my Sky Patrol post. He hates the Sky Patrol.
Johnny Reno, I'd rather have Sky Patrol than Battle Force 2
I'm
shitty thousand.
shocked that even
Sky
once,
Patrol,
you know?
isn't Sky Patrol all the skydivers? They're all skydiver paratroopers?
Yeah.
Yeah, boom. That's it. They smoked 2,000. Sorry, Johnny. Johnny Reno got 16 new Vipers.
That's wild.
He ordered 16, that crazy fool.
That's wild.
Kickstart My Heart. There we go. Kickstart My Heart by Motley Crue. That's what rock and roll is fucking jamming before he lights you up.
I got him jamming to Van Halen.
Panama? Yeah.
No,
Fuck yeah.
Running with the Devil.
Ooh. Okay.
Running with the Devil.
Nah, he's not 98% reuse at all. Not from the Viper. He's way different. The Viper and the Retro Viper are way different.
Yeah, dude, Johnny, look at the retro
you get
Viper when you get your 16 Vipers. They're different, right, Travis?
Way different. I mean, I showed him in the video how they're different.
Oh, shit.
All right. What else we got going on before we say bye? Okay, I think that's good enough. Cool. Toy Bounty Hunter, Sky Patrol had the Sky Raven, Vac Metal Raven. That's true. They had all that chrome stuff. But look, still 70 people hanging out with us all night, 70 to 80 on a Thursday night. It's not our night, guys. But
I'm at freaking work.
We are 100%. I might not be there, but everybody else will if they can. It's going to be next week, 7 p.m., same time, 7 p.m., Yojo June review, because Yojo June is there. So who's going to do the presentation, the outline? I'll try to do it. Yeah, I'll take my laptop to work, but I don't know, man. It's hit and miss, but we'll see. Maybe Bobby's working, KJ's working. It's going to be tough, but we'll get it done.
Mm-hmm.
Get done. But yeah, man, Pac Photos, check them out at Pac Photos, Instagram, YouTube. Great guests, great content, and this was a hell of a show. Any last words, Bobby? You've been doing some more articles for Geeks Have Game.
Yeah, I'm. It probably dropped this weekend, but I got the It's so subjective. It's the top 10 from page to plastic. I'm doing my top 5 heroes, top 5 villain action figures that are the most comic book accurate, not including Mayfix or Mezco. It was tough as shit to put it together, and I'm still thinking like, no, this is a bad list, but I'm gonna post it out anyways. I'm doing an episode with our buddy Derek, and we're discussing the Last of Us and Andor season 2,
Cool.
because both were amazing. And then I'm doing another goddamn. Oh, Tony just it looks like he just did the whole shape of his head. I want to do another episode with Tony. I need to figure out who else could be on it. But I want to do another theme song episode, but movie theme song.
You cut out. Say that again.
No, not animated theme song. Movie theme song. Who has the best movie theme song?
Oh, shoot. We're going back. We're going way back.
We can't do that now. We're at 2.5 hours, guys. I've been up since
4. No, not right
o'clock.
now. He's talking about what he's going to do.
No, I know. I'm kidding. I'm joking. But I was worried that Romo was going to rattle.
No.
And I look at this comment. Great job. That was a lot to cover, and it went as smooth as that's what we're all about. We try to cover a week or 2 weeks in toys in 2 or 3 hours. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't with multiple people on the show. It's not easy to do, but we fucking do it because we're good. But Bobby, sounds good. You got a lot of content coming, man, to YouTube and the website geekshavegame.com. Go bookmark that. Read it on the toilet. That's our new thing. Exactly. Read it and watch it on the toilet. Tony's Figs. We got any reviews coming? Any customs? Anything going on?
I got a new custom is out, and pretty soon I'll put the video up. People have been asking about it. I just got the last member of Delta 17, Leonidas. He's up on my Instagram and my Facebook. People are asking. Ray Murphy, he's asking for a video for it already. Like, what were the ingredients? Everybody's asking me for the recipe for that. So I'm saving it for the video. I make a YouTube video about Leonidas and what I used to make him. It was probably one of the most difficult ones, but I tried to stick with what was in my fodder box and got really lucky. Holy
shit. That's a good day, and that's plenty of skill, man. And that's a good lesson. You don't have to pay too much to play. Look at this comment, man. I don't know how I feel about this one.
I don't know what that means, but okay. That's pretty scary, John.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm gonna leave that alone. But I'll leave you guys all alone too. We're almost at 2 hours and 30 minutes. This was a toy kind of mood 223, the Marvel Fanstream review, Marvel Legends Fanstream review in Yo-Jo June, little mini preview. And yeah, we'll be back Wednesday for Yo-Jo June. So before we go, there's no other way to go but with Yo-Jo.
Joe.
See you then. Bye. Toy out, whatever.